Surfaced again for air, in seas of torment I cleanse. Await my reward, the chance to redeem, release from the unseen creatures. Everything's not as it seems, reality not the same as the dream. Damned are the unfortunate, branded as the guilty, into their madness descend into madness. Thank you for the subscription. Loads of money. Welcome all. Welcome to the beginning of my descent. A descent not into just madness, but into Undermountain. Released January 15th, 1998. For Windows. By which I mean DOS. DOS running on Windows. By Interplay. And for those who don't know, this was a big deal back in 98. The release of this game. Promised to release over a course of years. And ultimately slated for a Christmas 1997 holiday season. It released January, still, despite massive amounts of crunch and multiple delayed deadlines and every attempt to get this game out. And still fell short. This is one of the most infamous games of the 90s era for that reason. By the way, this is just a show note. I know we were meant to stream Resident Evil 6 tonight, or that Charky and Sid were, unfortunately. Other plans got in the way. Something about a zombie outbreak somewhere or other. So I am sort of scrambling here. I don't have the usual preface prepared for this sort of thing. I know some of the details. I know a lot of the details, actually, but I don't have the whole history as I usually would for a game of this magnitude. So all I have here are just a few quotes from a book, so you know I'm a real researcher, you know I'm a real historian type. These are from Eric Bethke's Game Development and Production, released 2003. Very different time for the market, very different time for the industry in 2003 as it turns out. But some of these lessons still ring true today. And as part of this book, and what we'll have to do for our history section here, is look into their chapter on structuring key design elements, which includes a couple of horror stories, cautionary tales of games the likes of Daikatana and Stonekeep 2, and, of course, Descent to Undermountain. So to quote Bethke here, Descent to Undermountain from Interplay is a classic example of a game that was shipped too early. The idea behind Descent to Undermountain was to take advantage of two key assets of Interplay, the advanced Dungeons & Dragons license and the mega hit Descent. Now, brief aside, funnily enough, coincidentally, by sheer coincidence, earlier today on this day, May the 30th of 2024, one of our favorite YouTubers, Civvy11, just happened to put out a video covering Descent, the original Descent. And yes, this is a Dungeons & Dragons game based on a 360 Degrees of Freedom shooter, that very same one, hence the name Descent to Undermountain. To continue here, management at Interplay decided it would be a snap to plop down some fantasy environments, characters, and monsters to bash. Management decided the Descent game engine would be ready for immediate development into another title. Most publishers do not have a strong technical director available for code review, yet at the same time, many publishers also negotiate the terms of the publishing deals to either own the software engine behind the game or to have a license to the software engine. Descent to Undermountain was a case where the revenue opportunity was so large as to prevent an objective review of what it would take to get the game done. The original business parameters for this title called for a budget of only 6 months of 4 developers' time. No established development house was chosen to do the job. Rather, an ambitious independent contract programmer stepped up, and various artists at Interplay contributed to the project. No project manager was allocated. And it continues from here. But I'm going to skip a lot of it and just get to the conclusion here, which is that Descent to Undermountain shipped in a condition that was far below the industry standards of the time, Diablo and Quake 2. The hype behind this game also crushed it. It is just possible that if Interplay had developed this title quietly, hardcore fans of AD&D and/or Descent might have bought 20,000 copies and patient for a patch or two. I am not saying this is a great idea, but it is better than a hype storm. This is a poor way of doing business. The game industry shows time and time again that the mega hits are just games that offer straightforward gameplay with strong production values. Wacky or niche games or poor craftsmanship are not rewarded. Descent to Undermountain was a perfect case where the game idea and the business parameters were in conflict. If Interplay wanted a title in 6 months and had only a modest budget to accomplish it with, then Interplay should have commissioned the developers of Descent, Parallax, to create a cool expansion pack for Descent, and should have contented themselves with the sales of an expansion pack. Perhaps it was perceived that with Descent 2 already in development at the time, it would have been competing for sales. The other option was for Interplay to allocate the funds they were to later plow into Stonekeep 2 and hire a top developer to create a 3D dungeon romp of quality. Stonekeep 2 would later go into production for 5 years and then be cancelled. Moral of the story, as Eric Bethke sees it, you must create a game that is compatible with your business context or fail. Those quotations, if you want to read the full story there and the bits I omitted, is actually highlighted in a GameDeveloper.com article, formerly Gamasutra, from 2003 in promotion of the book. So there are a few more details there. They also reference a GameSpot review, which also leads into some of the details of the troubled development. Because the thing about this game was that while it was in development, developers were taking the Usenet and fronting and talking like very candidly about all the issues at Interplay. Designers like Chris Avallone, who was on this game, multiple folk were coming forward and basically spilling the beans, and that's never a good sign when that's happening in the middle of development. But enough talk, because that's honestly all I have prepared for right now. Short notice, as I said. We're going to get this game launched, but I guess one more bit of bookkeeping. There are multiple versions of this game, patched versions that address many of the issues that were present on release. None of them addressing the incredibly poor performance that you would have had on a contemporary computer at the time. Some of them offered bug fixes, and this game is riddled with bugs, but I also believe that some of the future patches introduced more bugs, potentially even more game-breaking bugs. So, for, let's call it safety's sake, but mostly just so we can see the full breadth of the bugs at play here, we're going to be playing version 1.00, the original release version of Descent to Undermountain. I'm going to launch this in DOSBox. We're going to have as much performance here as possible, as is able, as you're able to milk out of a DOSBox, running a 3D accelerated game of this sort. And hopefully, we will have, I don't know if good time is the right word for this. And of course, the first thing I'm confronted with here is, what, you're too cool to register software? Yeah, I am. I'll forfeit all the goodies, thank you very much. Now, one thing about this game in DOSBox, the intro FMV is busted. You have to skip it to get to the game without it hitching up and crashing on you. So perhaps next episode, I'll actually show the very brief and ambiguous 3D animated intro to Descent to Undermountain. But for now, a new game begins. First things first, we gotta create a character. Alright. We have our humans here. This is the race selection, by the way. We have our half-elves. Elves. Believe it or not, in a Dungeons & Dragons game, who'd have thought? Drow. Dwarves. And halflings. Each of these races carries with them certain benefits, pros and cons. Really, who you picked is dependent on what class you want to be, and there are 4 of them, because this is Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. It's not the range of Dungeons & Dragons classes that you may be familiar with nowadays, where there are dozens to choose from. There's 4 here. There are clerics, fighters, thieves, and mages. Now, popular sentiment seems to be, or the popular opinion seems to be, that the class to play in this game is a cleric for their range of self-healing abilities. And mind you, we won't have any party here. We won't have other people with which to descend into Undermountain with. So, you know, while it'd be good to have, like, a party composition, while it'd be good to have, you know, like, I'll be this character, and I'll have this guy be my fighter, and this guy be my... We're gonna have to be pretty self-sufficient here. That said, I'm gonna play a thief. Because that's how I've always played Dungeons & Dragons. I am going to play a very particular character. Though I could multi-class here as a fighter thief. In fact, I think that's what I'll do. Is this the optimal way to play this game? This game that is legendarily difficult and obtuse? No. But hey, that's Bad Game Hall of Fame, isn't it? Alright, and here we're taken to this screen where we get to allocate some stats. Pressing these buttons in the top left corner will give us a random spread. This is actually a pretty good one as far as things are concerned. Let's see if we can't do one better. I promise I won't spend 12 minutes here. Okay, that answers my question. That is immediately better. Obviously, Thief, I'm sort of prioritizing here. That's going to be our primary statistic here. Can I add even more? No. That is about the maximum on that, which is fine. That's really all I should need. You know, as a matter of fact, let's put a couple more of those points into strength. That might be a wiser use of that. I appreciate folk in chat, by the way. Thank you. Folks saying they're excited for Descent to Madness. Magic Meow saying that it's a short book on that race select screen. How do I even exist saying, oh, love me an AD&D video game, although I expect I will not love this one. There are things to like about this one. There are things I appreciate about this one. That said, it's a buggy mess, and that means it's somewhat limited, in ways that can wow me. Let's put some stats into Charisma, and Intelligence and Wisdom will not be used because these are Cleric and Mage statistics, so whatever. We'll be dumb. But we'll have some wisdom to us. I am Headful asking, is this menu meant to be completely silent? Well, meant and what it is are two different things. I believe this is meant to be silent, though. No music playing during this, even though they had all the CD audio in the world to avail themselves of. Let's do Constitution, because I know I'm going to need some health points. And which brings us to our character. These are the flavor details, let's say. We'll be playing as a halfling by the name of Peacemaker, who's chaotic good. They would work for the law, but they have their own moral alignment, as it were, and they try to do good. But if you do bad, they will not show you mercy. That much is for certain. I play video games as one of two characters. Two of my original characters. But with this portrait selection, we probably won't be doing too much in the way of actual character building. You look fine. You have the darker skin that I'm trying to represent here, so that's really the best thing I'm going to be able to do with this somewhat limited selection. Unless I say, like, what if she was just cloaked? What if she was wearing this and obscuring her head? You know what? Fuck it, this is funnier. I like the completely teal background. I like that her baps are out, even though it's not something Peacemaker would do. But, in lieu of any other choices, that'll do. Alright. Enter the city of Waterdeep and begin the game. There's your sound, just to make sure, just so folks see that, yes, the sound is working, it just was not there previously, aside from some menu noises. This is our world. We can exit here. We can go to Blackstaff's Tower. And eventually, maybe at least a couple other places will open up here. But just starting from this, I heard an anecdotal tale when I was streaming this game within our Discord just a night ago, where someone who attempted to play this game got to this screen and just assumed that the game was broken, that it was stuck loading on this screen, because you move your mouse around, unless you hit one of these two spots, you won't see much. But we'll be on the screen a fair bit, traversing between the 2 or 3 or 4 hotspots on this map. But we have to start at Blackstaff's Tower, where we will get our mission briefing from the man himself.
Welcome. Thank you for answering my summons.
You're welcome.
Kelvin, called Blackstaff. I serve as a counselor to the Waterdeep city government. I hold a great interest in the city's well-being, and it is for this reason I have called for you. The Lords of Waterdeep have asked me to find some capable adventurers to investigate a small problem. Kobolds are appearing in the streets of Waterdeep.
Oh, look at these cute little guys.
Storehouses, then retreating to a hidden lair. The kobolds no doubt come from the dungeon of Undermountain,
Sorry, I'm a kobold liker, and
the surface of Waterdeep.
I feel bad for him, but
Something must be driving them out of their natural caverns deep within Undermountain. If unchecked, the kobolds may grow bolder and expand their activities beyond simple theft. The City Watch has stepped up.
oh no, Magic Meow's saying that kobolds are not cute to them. Ugly ass creature. Well, maybe you'll appreciate their 3D model in the game, okay? Give them a chance.
You to find their lair and stop their raids into Waterdeep. Most of the kobold activity has been reported near the Yawning Portal, an inn located in the castle ward. This is not surprising. Within the Yawning Portal is a well that provides the easiest entrance into Undermountain. This is where you must start your mission. Here are 2 gold coins to pay your way from the portal in.
Ah, Kelvin bit my finger. I'm just finding ways to occupy my time while this monologue happens.
Be warned, if you do not have a gold piece to pay for your exit from Undermountain, you will be trapped there. The Lords of Waterdeep thank you for your assistance in this matter. Return here for your reward when you have stopped the raiders.
Yeah, sorry, I zoned out. Can you run that past me one more time? Oh, Pro Striker 92 says poke his nipples. I think these are actually shirt buttons or robe buttons, as the case may be. Well, like I said, nothing to it but to do it. Back to this screen again. Here's the marketplace where we can do some transactions. You may have noticed there is a frame of where the Yawning Portal is located. It's over here, incidentally. This is where we'll be spending most of the game. This is the most important house on this map. And so where do we choose to put it? Not in the center of town. Not like with an arrow pointing above it, like drawn into the graphic here. Doesn't really stand out. It's just this random building that you have to remember on the left, the furthest left-hand side of the screen. I might as well put it like on an island behind this mountain here, you know, for as out of the way as this is. And you know, once I click this, there's no turning back. We're in it. You've been warned. Boy howdy. Get some music going. So, Descent Engine. I set up some custom binds with controls that are at least like somewhat normal to me. They are normally not. This mouse sensitivity is also very low. Magic Mouse asks, is this running in software? Yes, because Descent was made to run in software. This is running in software. But it's running at high resolution graphics. Let me see if I can remember. Detail levels, highest. You know, we're sort of running this at 250,000 cycles on DOSBox to get this running at anything resembling a frame rate. We'll see if it drops regardless. That's calibrate joystick. I was hoping I could find a way to increase our mouse sensitivity, but that is not it. Okay. So this is a tavern. This is our hub of operations where we will meet and greet various folk on the streets. Let's go ahead and get an initial save started. Okay. Let's win friends and influence people. You have some thief skill points available. Spend them now? Yeah, you might as well. I'm not really the hide and shadows sort of thief. I'm more about the, like, lockpicking and the undeniable charisma. And, you know, also spotting traps would be helpful. Climbing walls. Something we could potentially do in future. This looks good to me thus far, though. Well, hello! Is this an earnest young adventurer heading down into the dungeon seeking their fortune? If you find something of interest down there, let me know. By the way, I'm Mert the Merchant. I'll be keeping an eye on you. And as you can see here, we do have some dialogue options. I think most of these ultimately lead to the same conclusions. I think there's some amount of side quests you can potentially pick up from some of these characters, depending on if you go through the right dialogue choices here. Let's go ahead and ask him if he's truly one of the Lords of Waterdeep. Yes, but don't tell anyone. The lords don't look too kindly on anyone bold enough to make such a claim. What can you tell me about Durnham? I don't know who Durnham is, so interesting question to ask, but that lout, pay no attention to him, especially when it comes to the Undermountain. Just because he survived numerous excursions into that hole and knows more about it than anyone I've known, just ignore him. Well, that sounds like bad advice. That sounds like criminally bad advice. Honestly. Tell me more about his adventures. Most real adventurers don't talk much about themselves, bards and Volo accepted. Suffice it to say that Durnan has seen more terrors, slain more terrors, felt more spells, and, well, you get the message. I'd listen to him carefully if I were you. Alright, thanks for the heads up, you. Oh, can't. Can I walk around you? Can I get around you, sir? I'm sorry, I just need to... Alright, cool. Now, what kind of barkeep... What kind of proprietor of a business is always carrying around their sword at all times, just ready to swing at you? I don't like the look of this lot. Hello, girl. I'm Durnan. I run the Yawning Portal. So I hear you're going to be taking a trip down the well. I also hear you're doing a few favors for Kelvin. Undermountain's changed of late. Buddy, you don't know the half of it. New passages have appeared in the dungeon since Harvesttide. I'd not lie to you, it may be suicide to adventure in Undermountain now, but Kelvin is very concerned. I used to visit the place a long time ago, and on one occasion I found a set of keys. I never did find the doors they opened, but if Kelvin's correct, they will open a few of these new doors. When Kelvin thinks you're ready to advance, he'll give you the proper key. To move into the next section of the dungeon, this is how they're going to gate the levels, of which there are 15. There are 15 major quests we're going to get from Kelvin. So really, like 15 different doors that we'll travel in. We'll see when we get down there, but we still have some talking, we still have some meeting and greeting to do. Do you have any questions? Yeah, who are you? Didn't you hear what I said? I'm Durnan. I'm an old warhorse who's been around for years. I run this place. If you treat me right and respect my place, you'll come out right. If not, well, is there anything else? Yeah, what can you tell me about Undermountain? As I mentioned, Halaster's been changing the place around a bit. I don't think my old war stories will do you much good. Halaster, who's he? Have you not heard the tale of the Mad Mage of Undermountain? The dwarves built the passages under the mountain long ago, but they've belonged to Halaster for the last 1,000 years. Old guy. He toys with anyone who enters the dungeon. The deeper you go, the more dangerous his games. Whew. Can you tell I'm going to be doing a fair bit of reading for the next hour or so? Before I interact with this charming young lady... Okay, first of all, I meant to type P0 instead of K0. Now, one of the most notorious bugs that I've run into is that we have all these happy patrons of the bar here, and we have physics objects. And sometimes, if you push them at just the right angle into people, they will aggro on you and kill you, if not just ruining the game for you because the characters that you're meant to pass by every time you go into Undermountain will just be permanently aggro at you. Now, fate has intervened so that this lady is not mad at me, which is probably for the best. We'll press our luck a little more with some other people in the back, but... Welcome, I'm Alina. You must be the person whom Kelvin hired to check out the Kobold raids. It's good to meet you. I wish I could go down to Undermountain. Who are you? Alina Paladin Star. A little on the fucking nose. Although you can just call me Alina, thank God for that. I'm a wizard, or at least I'm practicing. Maybe one day I'll be good enough to join Force Grey, or go adventuring into the mountain. I just want to say it was nice talking to you, lady. Why don't you go down to Undermountain? It is forbidden to me. My father's Piring... Sorry, I'm not good at fantasy names. The open lord of the city. We'll call him Pier. He's rather protective of me, even though I've been trained for years with Kelvin and consider myself to be an accomplished mage. Well, I don't like to complain. Suffice it to say, I'm not allowed to have fun. You know what? Let's make a promise to her. I'll tell her all about the dungeon when I return. Thank you for your courtesy and for your company. Good luck, lady. I look forward to hearing your tales. Oh, I will regale her with my charisma stat, high as it is. All right, let me through, and I'm stuck behind the table. We can see our player model a bit, though, so that's nice. And that chair is just inside that table. Can I think I'm gonna have to... Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. You know, just to prevent any other issues later down the line. As long as no one's mad about this. We cool? We square? Alright, cool. Let's check some rooms, why don't we? Hello? Anyone here? Very good. Captured a potion of healing. Not picked up. We captured. Oh, a fellow halfling and some other patrons over there. First, let's check this door and... Oh god, a mind flayer! And, boy howdy. Is that robe a little flappy? Well, if you've played Baldur's Gate 3, you know these mind flayers are not to be trifled with, but in this current setting, in this current time, in this context, this guy, I think, is fine. So, let's have a chat, why don't we? One where he reads my mind for my responses, because they still do that. They still talk inside of your head. A voice within your mind echoes slightly as this creature's tentacled visage waves. It is a most disconcerting feeling. I am glad that you did not draw your sword at the sight of me. My kind does not have a favorable reputation, and that is just given their deeds. I am Sengalor the Sage. The lords of the city allow me to ply my trade and to keep an eye on the actions of my brethren within the mountain. Your expedition interests me. In time, I may be able to provide you with information for a price. Until then, I wish you well. Yeah, so what's a mind flayer doing here? Not all illithids desire conquest. I feed my hunger with commerce and discovery. One profits better and learns more when one is trustworthy, so that is a virtue for which I strive. I hope that you strive for this as well. May you stay clear of the path of madness. You got any advice? I'm going down into the dungeon? Not all... well... it would help if it actually advanced. I usually charge for advice, but so important is this warning that I give it gladly. If you enter Undermountain with killing thoughts against all creatures who dwell within, you will die, and you will be deserving of death. Keep your distance and observe the thoughts of your prey. I don't have mind reading powers. I can't do the mind reading thing. Can you teach me how to do that? No, I have to pay a price for that. Okay. If the prey charges you, then they will likely have killing thoughts against you, and you should prepare to defend yourself. But if they stand still and contemplate you, then you may attempt to reason with them. Alright, fair piece of advice. Be not a slayer, but a thoughtful woman, and though reason risks deception, the reward is oft times greater when you stay your blade and use your tongue. What is your price anyway? I think we got like a couple gold pieces scraping around in our pocket, jingling. I charge 500 gold per answer! It may seem like much now, but Undermountain is a most lucrative environment. I believe you will find it reasonable. What can you tell me about the Kobolds? Can I get a freebie? You have forgotten my price, but I shall give this to you anyway. Some catastrophe has struck the Kobolds that has driven them to desperate measures. They are never loyal or disciplined soldiers, and some Kobolds may prove reasonable if you show them that you are capable of mercy. It is your judgment. Walk in enlightenment. Thanks, Egler. Take care. Yeah, cool, buddy. Cool. Catch you later. With that 500 gold in hand for sure. Oh, boy, a little fucking steep for an informant. Hello, my halfling friend. Believe it or not, I'm a halfling too, despite the height of my my view here. I'm supposed to be the same height as you, but, well, I'm gonna look down when I talk to you anyway. Pull up a seat, stranger. I'm Nalbus. Don't tell me you're one of those fools who actually plan on going down into that dungeon. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's, hammer on the head there. I didn't mean to insult you. It's a fine thing that you're doing, risking your life to achieve wealth, fame, and glory. I prefer a more sanguine existence. I'm in the market for certain exotic treasures. I'll let you know when I'm ready to make you an offer. Wait a minute, friend. I have something that might interest you. I have a potion of healing, which I'll sell to you for a mere 40 gold pieces. Are you interested? I don't know if I got that kind of money, no thanks. A pity. The brew is bitter, but it is otherwise as potent as any other potion of its kind. Now here's the thing. I know for a fact I could have gone with a different dialogue option there. Played on the fact we're both halflings, and he would have given me that potion for free. So there are a couple benefits to some of the different races you can pick here beyond the stat stuff, beyond the character building stuff. Well, I guess character building in the mechanical sense. In the character building narrative sense, there's also a few perks, is what I mean to say here. That some characters will look more kindly upon you, or will be like, hey, buddy! Alright, we got a couple more to talk to here, and I know there's one over there too. Let's talk to the lady in the room first, why don't we? You knock politely on the door, and a female voice answers after a moment's hesitation. Enter and be welcome, she says. This is a drow, who is another somewhat dangerous race at this point in time in the Dungeons & Dragons universe. In fact, they are not the only drow we'll see in this game. Sorry to spoil that. Hello, madam. I'm Sabar Telendon. Yeah, of course you are. High Priestess of Elias Trai. I understand you're here to enter them. That's good, because I don't understand your fucking, what you're a High Priestess of, but... You know, sorry, it's my own ignorance here. You're here to enter the dungeon. You must be very brave. And we can get opinions on all the different characters here. Let's skip to the part where she tells us what she's doing in Waterdeep. I keep an eye on drow activity in the north. I have an acolyte named Kianda, who is venturing in Undermountain, among others. I'm waiting for her to return. What can you tell me about the Oh, how do I even exist says, Iliadistry is the good drow goddess. That's good to know. She seeks to return the drow to the path of enlightenment they once walked, ere they were led astray by Loth, Queen of Spiders. What can you tell me about Undermountain? I've heard reports that the drow have returned in force to a deep cavern called the Garden of the Drow. I'm attempting to learn more. Maybe I'll fill you in. And I said goodbye, and she says, it is rare to hear such courtesy from a stranger. I thank you for it, and wish you well. If it is in my power to aid you, I shall. Well, thanks for the offer, lady. Maybe we'll take you up on that if the occasion calls for it. Now, I am scared as fuck of these tables. They are the scariest thing in the room. Scarier than any guy holding a sword and looking at me. So, let's save again. There's going to be a lot of the old quick save in here. Or as quick as we're able to with, you know, the interface being what it is. In fact, let's see if I can't trigger this. Nope, instead I got stuck on her for a second there. I swear I used to be able to do this like pretty reliably. Just push tables into people and then the aggro is immediate. Really uncalled for if you think about it. Oh, I pressed the move. Oh, well. I accidentally pressed control trying to crouch for some reason, because I thought that was my moving silently key. And now everyone's pissed at us. They're doing very little about it. Let's see how this plays out. Yes, so I see. I love the whoop! That little whistle sound that's supposed to mean, well, there we go. Yeah, that'll do it. Get ready to see this screen a lot, to say the least. So, we aggro them, not the way I expected to, but that's an example of what'll happen if you get on the bad side of some of these fine tavern-dwelling folk. Let's try that again with a little less of the violence. And no music. Hello, madam. I'm Tollum. Tollum Grandelwood of Baldur's Gate. Well, that's a familiar name. Who are you? Are you adventuring down into the dungeon? Yeah, my name's Peacemaker. So, you're going down to the dungeon. Would you like to make a wager? 100 gold that you won't survive beyond the first tier. I can collect my winnings from your survivors. That's pretty sick. But, let's make it 200. Let's make it a gentleman's wager. That's a little too pricey for me. I just lost a rather large wager. I don't wish to lose twice in 1 week. And then we can't renegotiate that. It's just, that was our chance to have that conversation happen, to make that bet. And I thought my charisma would be high enough for it. But let's see, can I maybe try for something else here? Let's see if we have any luck with... My name is Peacemaker. How about a real wager? How about your sword? My sword? This happens to be a thrice enchanted blade. It was forged by the dwarven master Smith Garzon of Delzone. What do you have that can possibly compare to that? There are treasures in Undermountain that make your blade look like a rusty spear. I'll find something. That promise is more idle than my hands. I don't think so. What does this guy fucking want? You know what? Let's just take the 100 gold. That's gonna be an easy 100 gold, as far as I'm concerned. We'll just take his offer as it stands. Sure. Excellent. This shall be most interesting. Yeah, sure, I hope so, buddy. And how about you, lady? You're looking very square in the jaw. Uh-huh. Hi, I'm Zariel, High Priestess of Timora. I hear you're heading into Undermountain. Let me cast an aid spell on you to help. Yeah, sure. I also cast healing spells. I charge a nominal fee, especially for virtuous folks such as yourselves. Well, that's good to know. And can we get out of here? Okay, good. Well, that's all the time I can kill here. Nothing to it but to do it. This must be the well that provides entry to the depths of the Undermountain. You see a huge block and tackle attached to a cage hanging in the center. You approach the cage ready for your descent into the depths below. The patrons begin to cheer and money changes hands as they bet on your return. Well, good to know there's folk rooting for me out there. Folk waiting for me on the other side. Oh, cool. Bless expired. You know that spell that gave me 32 points of health? So that was 22 extra on top of my full health? Yeah, that lasts for less than a minute. So it would literally be impossible to make it from there into the actual dungeon we're heading to with that benefit still intact. So very fucking useful spell that lady cast on us there. This is our hub. We will open it up more over time, especially as this door opens. But for now, let's go to the one door that I know for a fact to be open. And I think there's some reading we can do here. Isn't there like a placard or something? It might be on the outside. I may have walked right past it. A sign. Flood Control Unit 3. Mine shafts E through H. Yeah, that'll do it. That's what we're looking for, I reckon. Down we go. Into our first dungeon. Sign is written in both the Dwarven and Common tongue. It reads Flood Control Unit 3. Very good. Let's do an equipment check. Now, I have this bound so that clicking the middle mouse button turns immersion mode on and off. Immersion mode, of course, being control over the mouse. If you were a real sicko, you could play the entire game with this without the ability to, like, using keyboard to turn around and just clicking at things on screen. I prefer to play it like a video game, like a first-person shooter, like a first-person game where the mouse controls my mouse look. That's just my personal preference. It was not necessarily the standard at the time, and it had always been available. I mean, like, ever since Wolf 3D, there's been games with mouse support and mouse look support, as it were, but, you know. The toggle mode is fine. It'll do. I do like looking through the glass here. This is impressive, especially for software rendering, this tinted glass here. And look at this, like 3 different colors going on. Very neat trick, however they did that. This room is strangely quiet. Even the sounds of the many waterfalls is subdued. You can only imagine that powerful magic is in effect here. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for that. All right. Ladders. Let's save, why don't we? These things have it in for us. The simple act of climbing a ladder in the Descent engine, an engine which was meant for flying a ship around in 3D space with 6 axes or degrees of freedom. I think it says 360 degrees of freedom. 360 degrees of movement, where you can look in any direction and travel in that direction. And obviously, we're a little grounded now. So the point I'm trying to make here is that this was not an engine intended for ladders. And we made it just fine up that, as a matter of fact, which is surprising. Usually, you get stuck at the top, and you can't climb that last step, and you just kind of hang forever until you decide to back off it, which usually results in you taking fall damage when you try to get off the ladder. But for now, I spy with my little eye some kobold guys. I spy with my little eye some collision that isn't agreeing with them. Look at this little waddle. Look at this little guy. Ow, fuck you. Oh, well, they hit me for 3 damage. Sorry about that. There's really no getting around it. These kobolds will instantly aggro, and we really don't have a choice in the matter. So we're going to have to defend ourselves or suffer a single point of damage or 3 or whatever. It's enough. Whatever the damage they do is enough. All right. I managed to get down that ladder safely enough. Eh. I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. Like knowing where this item is, these Bracers of Defense Armor Class 4. I will wear that. They will grant me some armor class. Now, I've heard tell that the armor class stat in this game is just completely broken. That this number is irrelevant. That the damage you take is the damage you fucking take. I'm still going to play this game and pretend like things work in it. We have this leather armor here. This would be a -2. You gotta remember, and Psy42 says, good old subtracting armor. Yes, this is the days where the lower your AC, the better. Because it's basically like, you know, it's this many points off of the damage that you would otherwise take, is what AC is. So like an AC of -2 would be better than an AC of 2, for example. Anyway, these Bracers of Defense take us from an armor class of +6 to 0. So that's a good start. We have some lockpicks. Can I equip these to a slot, or are they just, like, in my inventory? I think they're just in my inventory, which is... Oh, wait, no, put lockpicks here. I am clicking the shit out of that. I think in 1.3 you can actually put your lockpick on your belt, like you are told you can do here. But, alas. Oh, what's the MASR asks, Psy? Let's go into immersive mode off. M is a 3D map attempting to show the area, as it were. I is inventory, S is stats, and R is for rest. So they're just the various menu options you would access. Take a look at ourselves here. Mage spells and cleric spells will not be filled out over the course of this playthrough unless something goes horribly wrong. And we need to change characters midway through or something. Notice how we can still look around and move while we're in this inventory screen. We can even still attack. So if you want, you could play the entire game like this, in this tiny little window. But then I wouldn't be able to see the notifications popping up, would I? Looking across the expanse of water, you notice a lone kobold standing in a sewer opening. He seems to have noticed you as well. We better go say hi. I mean, it'd be rude not to. Look at his little dance. Oh, he stopped. Oh, there he goes! Little guy. Oh, well, I guess you're here to kill me. Now, okay. We're gonna play nice. Because I like a kobold. I think Peacemaker would appreciate respect to kobold. Why would I do such a thing? I've been sent to stop you creatures from raiding the great city of Waterdeep. If killing you is a means to that end, then so be it. Is this a trick to lure me into some sort of trap? Survival sometimes means breaking the law, but what you're doing is still wrong. Yes, your terror on Waterdeep ends here and now. Ah! Now, let's go with 4. I think it's a very measured take. I have to follow my orders. Hey, can't argue with that. Hope you're finding your way around okay. Well, let's ask a few more questions since that's as much information as we're going to get out of the first exchange. How the fuck do I get out of here? If you'd like to enter our lair, the safest way is through the sewer opening. It's under the bridge to my left. Thanks for the information. Take care. The kobold seems rather sullen. Have a safe journey. What's wrong? My mate is the loveliest creature I've ever seen. Our leader makes her guard some magic area. If you see her, please tell her to meet me in the sewers. All right, now we have to keep reinitiating the conversation to do different options here, which is slightly obnoxious, but hey, that's Descent to Undermountain. Slime Generator says, river dancing really spread around in the 90s. it got all over TV, even in the Forgotten Realms, as it were. Do only kobolds live down here? Yes! Okay, cool. So, we did have other visitors at one point. I wish you luck in your quest. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to wait for my mate. Oh, look at a little skedaddle. He walked right through that wall. To your surprise, the bowman squeezes through the bars with amazing agility. Well, good for him. I guess he lives. Oh, there's my empty hands. I do like the little view model here. Okay. He said there was an exit to his left. Would this be the one? No. Or his left, or maybe he meant like stage left, or... There's an opening beyond the grate to the left. It appears to be a more recent construction in the sewer system. I actually prefer to go in a different way. Personally. Which way is that? It's whichever one I fucking remember. Here it is. We get a free healing potion this way. You know, we should probably, because I know how this game's going to go, put the potion of healing on our hotbar so I can press the 0 key whenever I need to heal. Oh, and what's this? A wand of magic missiles. This will come in handy, because I don't quite trust our melee ability as of yet. Still, I'll use it a little bit just to show it off, especially to break open boxes, which sometimes contain loot, which is very handy. Now, yet another save. Finally has some music to accompany us, though. Hey, little guy. You can dodge some damage by stepping backwards out of attack range. Oh, see, they turn around just as slowly as I do. Do they not see me, or what's going on here? Is this... Yeah, it's a cool wall, I'll grant you that, but... Yeah, I feel bad about that one, but it's either them or me, and I have an audience, so... Oh, that sounds so gnarly. Here's where you can get whatever gear you didn't start the game with. A lot of these boxes contain various items. So if you made the mistake of selling your initial inventory and you can make it past those first couple kobolds, you can get a few things there to set you on your path. Have at thee, box. Now, notice this one's standing still. I mean, granted, so was the one outside, but this one, I think, fits the description of what the Mind Flayer told us of someone who doesn't seem like they want to fight necessarily. Just like that other kobold from before. So, let's give him a chat. Why don't we?
Ugh, I'm no threat to you. Spare my life and I'll be grateful.
Your mate sent me. Oh, that's, I guess is the one. You can tell by their beauty that was described by the other, by the other kobold.
My goodness, you mean Jaffu? How's he doing?
I bet he's still freezing to death in that cold water. Males can be so orc-headed, if you know what I mean. He said you were guarding some magic area? Yes, His Majesty has me standing here guarding this weird magic thing. Your help has been most welcome. Or, His Majesty?
Ha! He's a king only in his mind.
It wasn't too long ago that he was pretending to be a lord of Waterdeep. Anyway, let me tell you about this magic spot I've been guarding, okay? A woman made it for our leader before she left. Interesting. Well, I've enjoyed our talk, but it's time for Jaffu and I to leave this lovely place. I hope you find all that you seek. No response, no response, no response, no response. This is a problem. I just fucked myself out of a quest reward by doing that. So we could either choose to get information from going down the dialogue trees in that one way, or we can choose to do it the way that we're meant, question mark, to do it. So let's reload. Look at some kills on the map, kills on the board right now again. Come on now. I know you're physics objects, but it doesn't mean you get to walk away unscathed. Melee is not good in this game, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that or not. So that's also another reason why people recommend being like cleric or mage, so you can cast like spells and actually hit things. But again, I don't know best. I don't do what's good for me. All right, let's save this game again. I'll just save over this slot. I'm no threat to you. Your mate sent me. He's fine. He's an excellent archer, so I know he can take care of himself. We're just waiting for the right time to escape, to leave this Kurtumulak's forsaken place. He said he'd meet you in the sewers. You receive 150 XP for helping Jaffu and his mate. That's 150 XP. That's 150 XP more than we had, right? So it behooves us to grab that. Well, I've enjoyed our talk, but it's time for Jaffu and I to leave this lovely place. I hope you find all you seek. Thanks. Cool. Thanks for the XP that I wouldn't have otherwise gotten if I decided to ask more questions. Oh, hit for a point of damage again. Now these... Okay, here's the thing about AD&D. It's all very random. It's all very dice-based. So a kobold is as likely to hit us for 1 damage as they are for 3, as they are for 5, as they are for 10. So really, we should be constantly at full health. Any damage can be potentially life-threatening damage. Oh! A little surprise in that box. And a chest with a gem, or a ruby inside, even. Now, I know there's a bunch of enemies around this corner. I have throwing darts, though, you see. Let's kite them, because I really don't want to walk into this room and get completely surrounded straight away. Though, I'm seeing they're getting caught on pillars, or otherwise not noticing me. So, there we go. Man, that'll... Well, they won't chase me because they're stuck in the corner, aren't they? Oh. Oh, did you see that dart? Beautiful. Alright, let's play it safe, or continue to play it safe. How did that whiff? How did that whiff? What is fucking happening? There we go. So, also, range attacks, not super useful, as it turns out. Turns out any sort of attack is kind of a dire prospect. Let's heal up. Now, I know these guys are not aggroed at the moment, but they inevitably will be, so I've got to do what I got to do. I don't think that projectile you see come out of it actually has, like, any, like, collision or is actually, like, the hitbox for it. I think it's just, like, the dice roll that happens. And if your cursor is in the vague direction of the thing you're trying to hit. And that graphic is just for decoration. Let's try some of our different blades here. This is a dagger I picked up. This should theoretically be the worst of my options. And boy, howdy is it! Okay, let's, back off with that. That was not going to plan. We took 8 damage in like 2 seconds. Come on! Hey. We'll come back there later. For now, I want to go up. And also break some boxes. Now, it is possible to stack these boxes. It's also possible to make them just hover in the air to get up there by means of platforming. But you're seeing how this game looks. You're seeing how it runs. You're seeing how it controls. Let's play it safe. Then why don't we play it a little bit safe for the time being? And we'll instead take... Oh. Hello. I alt-tabbed out for a second, and DOSBox did not like me alt-tabbing back in. But we're fine now. Actually, I think there's an item over here. Yes, a scroll. Also, how do we change between moving silently and not? Oh, alt. I said, okay. Therein lies my problem. Alright, I know I just said platforming is, perilous. And it is. But I would like to get that health potion. And then maybe deal with these guys. So let's jump for it. That's the only way to get this, so. And I jumped clear over it. How about to here? There we go. And now to get back. That's the tricky part. Just cleared it. Oh. I think we're making a mess. Oh, whoa! Okay. Well, that kind of worked. As well as anything in this game works. Alright, I want a quick save again. For safety's sake. That's as many slots as we'll need for saving. I'm gonna start overwriting. Oh, you sneaky Pete! Why is the music suddenly so loud? Well, anyway. The king ignores you. Ah, more gifts, I like. Did he not see me kill, like, all his dudes? Try again. The king ignores you. Jester, where are you? The king ignores you. This is a fucking problem because I need the king to talk to me if I want to have any sort of peaceful revolution. Oh, will you not show compassion? There it is. We just have to talk to him a 4th time, right? Here, take my scroll. Anything else? If you look at the table in my office, you'll find a note to me about the braids. That is everything. Will you not show compassion? It's like we're hitting him. Stop the raids now or you will die. Okay, I'll give the order immediately. The raiding is over, you have my word. You've received 600 XP for finding a peaceful solution to the kobold problem. I don't know if I'd call this a peaceful solution. We slaughtered all the kobolds, save for 3. You were worthy of my attention after all. Oh my god, I want to fucking stab this kobold. I just want to... Okay. Let's make our way back. Or, you know, why don't we take a shortcut? I'm sure nothing could go wrong if we were to take a shortcut here. Oh, it actually didn't take damage. That can sometimes be enough fall damage to kill you. Just from there to there, you break both your legs and snap your neck at the same time and just instantly die. We have thus far avoided that. There is this one kobold left. Good, just grab a sword and start hacking away at that wall. Huh? You must be dazed at my work. I built this whole lair. Sometimes I amaze even Grochek himself. Now, I need to connect this last passage to the sewers. I can hear running water, so I must be close. I need to connect this last passage to the sewers. I could use your help. Please start digging over there. Like right over here. I'm swinging. Or do you mean like behind you? Because I can't get behind you without killing you, and I don't really want to kill you. Welcome back. Yes? Your time is up. Please, madam, don't kill me. If you let me live, I can make it worth a while. What did you have in mind? To show my sincere latitude and mind-numbing talent as an engineer, I might add, I would like to build just for you your own private house. Yeah, that sounds good. You won't believe your eyes. I'll get right on it. It should be ready in a few days. Grochek will not fail you. All right, Grody, I'll leave you to it. We'll check back in a few days and see how that fucking house is coming along, huh? It's sure to be a wonder. How about this ladder? Oh, I actually made it up. Wait, what? The kobolds are supposed to have their AI disabled after you talk to the king and he agrees to stop the raids. And this guy just hit me for 4 damage twice in a single frame and killed me. Ay, ay, ay. That wasn't supposed to happen. That must be something from, like, it was introduced in, like, 1.1 or 1.2 or 1.3, because I was supposed to not die there, as it turns out. I was not supposed to get attacked there. Alright, let's have this conversation. Let's rush through it. Who are you giving me orders? Please, madam, don't kill me. What did you have in mind? Sounds good. Alright, cool. Check in with you later, and just don't mind me. I gotta avenge a past life of mine. Hey, buddy. Alright, very good. I had to do it to him. They really left me no choice. Alright, let's go out the way we came in. Let's first, actually, let's stop at that rest spot. Was it here? No, this is the room where I killed a bunch of kobolds. And this is the... Yeah, here we go. Alright. So I walk into this space and I hit the rest key. I feel refreshed. I cannot rest here. That's because it triggers it for as long as you hold down the key. So even the slightest tap of the R for rest key will attempt to trigger it multiple times over. But that's fine. We got our rest, we recovered our health, and any spell slots we might have. You know, if we were a mage or cleric, that if we'd used up any of our spell charges, I think that rest would serve us well. I think one of these is the alternate entrance. Yes, is the one that's this way. I want to see something here. 952 XP. 966 XP. So we still get XP for even killing these guys here. So really, it does behoove us to kill as many of these poor creatures as possible, but we're not going to do that. I'm sure the 966 XP we have is fine. For now. I'm sure Kelvin has more on the way, too. So let's head back. Why don't we? Back to the tavern. I think I have more than the requisite 1 gold piece that is required to get up and down the shaft here. Alright, let's see about that bet, huh? I want to collect on that, for sure. Hello? Hello, how's the weather in the dungeon? Huh, I made a joke, huh? Nothing. Okay, maybe he forgot, or maybe we haven't done enough to satisfy that requirement yet. How about you, lady? Let me regale you with tales from the dungeon. Hello there, what are you waiting for? Adventure awaits. Okay, yeah, so we can't advance any of these conversations just yet. And I'm not honestly sure when we can. Hopefully in time. Alright. Back to this map screen. Back to Blackstaff's tower.
Congratulations on your success. I have not received any further reports of kobold activity in the streets of Waterdeep. You may keep all that you have found. And in addition, please accept the following as payment for your...
Oh, that's a lot of gold. It's a whole treasure chest. Look at that. We're rich.
A skeleton wearing an ancient tabard of the Cassalanter family. Recently...
Also, don't let me. I'm going to crack open a drink, so...
The Cassalanter family buried several of its ancestors in a tomb in Undermountain. The tomb is somewhere to the east of the entrance of the yawning portal. The family provided me with a copy of the key that opens this area. You should find it in your possession. It's a macabre...
Look at that skeleton. Look at that little guy. Isn't he cute?
Good luck.
Yeah, sorry, I tuned out again. I wasn't really paying attention. I was drinking. I was looking at that cute picture of a skeleton. I was counting my gold in the treasure chest you gave me. All right, so we're going to go back in there. Believe it or not. But first... let's sell some shit. I don't know what sword is best here. I'm gonna presume it's the broadsword. You know, because they don't tell you stats or anything on any of these. I think you can, like, look in the game's instruction manual, and they'll say, like, here's, like, the best swords. They don't even get stats in there, though, if I remember correctly. It's just, like, the broadsword is a higher damage, slower attacking sword. That's great. How much? Well, it attacks slower, but it does more damage. Well, that's great. But can I get some numbers here? I think having the shield in our offhand might prevent us from doing... I don't know, I guess I'll have to look at what the AC is on that. Ruby, 400. Yeah, we are starting to rake in the gold. I think cloaks and belts and things of that nature. And we're a halfling, we're never going to wear boots. So we'll just start selling all this shit. Oh, we have Magic Missile, the actual spell, which we can't learn, so... That's cool. We have these scrolls. I think these have, like... Okay, well, we can actually read the scrolls once we get back into the yawning portal. Yes, if we want to read these scrolls, here's the first scroll we have in our inventory. Quest 2, Cassalanter Tomb. You must find the undead being or force that is responsible for corrupting the dead of the old Cassalanter Tomb in Undermountain and eliminate it. Look for an undead, master, or powerful magic item, or both. Or these other two, I think these are just flavor text from the Kobold sewers. Yeah, reports, still wet, cursed dwarf, cursed flood, cursed sneeze stick, mate Nizella full of snot, Azatone the smart, scribe kobold. You know, a game of the sword has to have its little bits of flavor, its little bits of notes. 50 Elysius, you may fancy yourself a king, a lord of Waterdeep, or even a god, but to us you are a tool, and a tool who will become a corpse if you fail to obey us. Signed, Azurna, High Priestess of Lolth. Well, surely that won't become an issue in time. Nothing to worry about from that cult of Lolth. How about you, lady? Are you ready to hear my adventure story now? No? Yeah, still more work to do. None of these people are going to have anything new for me. I just know. You may notice a lot of sound effects failing to play, like stuff that plays once and then never again. That's a known bug, shippable. This game launched with without Sound Blaster Pro compatibility in 1998. So there's a few issues of that sort where the sound effects wouldn't play for people. The game wouldn't run for people, right? The game just wouldn't run on computers in 98. Alright, this is our second dungeon, our second of 15. Oh, I think that might be one of those skeletons I've heard so much about. Let's go ahead and save over this slot here. Hello, friend! Are all halflings this stubborn? Who's your master? Calm down. Were you the one seen wearing the Cassalanter family tabard? Out of my way, you bloated bag of bones. You talk a lot for a skeleton. Is this a good place to rest? Yeah, let's ask, is this a good place to... Our conversation is pointless. Ah, well. Well, we solved the shit out of that problem. I think you could have gotten maybe a little more information. Oh, look at that! Look at them getting drawn in. Oh, sword expand. Uh-huh. Turn around, I'm gonna give you a fighting chance. Yeah, any second now, come on. Sick of waiting. Okay. Ooh, zombies to boot. Oh, that's 8 damage. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I guess this is why you hold on to the magic staffs as best you can. Oh my god, how many hits are you gonna take? That one did 5. That one did 4. Alright, so it's 1, 3, 5, 6, 11, 15, 16 health on these guys. Come on, die! Look at a cool little water effect there. Transparency and everything. In fact, I can actually tell that this water effect, it looks very familiar, the shape of the water. That's not like many fountains I've seen. You know what it does remind me of, though? This cross here. Like, what if you replace the texture on this with a water texture? It even, like, fills in the gaps. It's even, like, curved there. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what they did there. Which, you know, economical. I don't begrudge them that. They're making do with the very little they have. This door requires the cross key to open. Well, I guess we'll come back when I have that. On to the next room, on to the next challenge. Take this one here. Oh. And there's rats. I hate to do this, but these things are deadlier than any other enemy we'll be facing down here, I think. And that's saying a lot for that zombie that did 8 damage to us. Yeah, because they can just bite me and do untold amounts of damage, or I can get stuck on them completely. But, you know, if they're going to stay in that corner, that's fine. No, no. That's what I was afraid of. Yep. They're going to continuously do damage to us. Come on. Okay, I seem to run away. Like, clearly, that fight ain't happening. Oh, oh shit! Where do you come from? I swear to God, I didn't even see you. Yeah, these things I can one-hit kill, but this rat is gonna give me endless trouble. Oh my god. I think if you're wearing boots, it actually prevents you from taking that damage. So maybe I should have kept those boots and not just sold them straight away. Alright, zombie down. What else can we examine here? What else is cool in this room here? I swear one of these is like an invisible door like the one I saw before. Or it could be a different room. Rooms sort of blend together in this game past a certain point. Believe it or not. Ah, there it is. I knew there was one of them here. Free potion of healing. Free potion of healing. The walls here don't have the thin layer of dust that you found elsewhere in the tomb. That's supposed to be the clue there. Yeah, I knew it. You sneaky Pete. Have at you. I'll take this scroll. Oh, it's a detect magic. That could be handy for us. Oh, for God's sake, this rat. Drats to this rat. Alright, there's our skull key. There's some vandalism for the fun of it. Let's see if we can keep this rat trapped in this room. Well, let's get out of here. Alright, now... This room opens with... Was it the cross key we picked up, actually? I'm not sure which key it was we picked up. It was definitely a key we picked up. Also, let's put the shield on. AC -1, so that's good. That's a start. I don't see the key here. Maybe because I already used it. Maybe it wasn't the cross key. Maybe it was whatever key opened that door. I'm going to double check this just to be safe. Door is locked. Door is locked. Well, whatever. Let's just go the way that we opened up. Oh my god, more of you guys? Oh! A longsword. That can come along for the ride. Certainly don't mind. Cure light wounds. There's the cross key. And these gravestones are in the way. And how about this coffin? Love that there's no penalty for this. Just... There's a slight draft in this area. Where's it coming from? A secret door? Is there one on my right too? No, just the one. Beautiful. Ow. No, no, no. You stay there. And I want to keep one charge on that staff before I use it up. Because I want to see something about how it sells in the marketplace. Cool tomb. Yeah, we're grave robbing, what of it? How about over here? Oh, a mace, that could come in handy. Some more darts. We're awash in dead people's weapons. I think that's the extent of that secret. Wait, no, that's the way we... Wait, which way is this? Right, okay. This is the way. Wait, no, this is the way. Shit. That must be the cross key we have. Which means it must open this last door. Means we're in business. You scare me, but as long as you're not attacking me. So we got some more tombs to raid. Ugh. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb your eternal sleep, but you know how it is. Strange that they would bury all these weapons and artifacts. Just leave them alone inside these little catacombs here. Alright, you stay there. These look like traps on the floor. I don't think they are. It's another secret door, though, so that's nice. We'll check that out in time. First, I want to continue to plunder and pillage into sacrilege against the dead. Another mace. Even if this is all just vendor trash for me, vendor trash is useful. We have a bag of holding, by the way, which just means carry as much as you want. Don't think too much about it. Don't worry too much about it. Boy, howdy, another secret door. Who would have thought? Okay. There's a few different ways, I think, to approach the next thing that happens. Let's check the other secret door first. Actually, let's check the wraparound first. Let's see the other direction we could have potentially gone in. Just to see if I'm missing anything here. Oh, no, that's a full circle. Okay, yeah, let's check the other secret door, then. Wait, did I almost forgot to break these. Well, took care of that now. Okay, who are you? Let's talk it out. Before you stands a skeleton dressed in a decayed ceremonial garb of foreign design. He seems friendly, but clearly endures some undisclosed anguish. Tortured is the one whose sanity, while being ripped from his mind, stands helpless, unable to prevent the offense. Greetings, my name is Peacemaker. Are you a priest? No, I'm a skeleton, you idiot. My mind is all but gone, dear Peacemaker. If only could be put at ease. Could you assist me? Perhaps? The anguish! What ails you? Are you a priest? Let's see what ails you. As you speak, the claws of these infernal beasts pull me closer to the world of eternal damnation. They have already feasted upon my flesh, so only my will remains. An evil presence strives to deny me my right of passage into the afterlife. I fear my strength cannot persist much longer. What did he do to end up in such a wacky predicament? Oh. My only crime was my fate delivering me into this unholy ground. My mind is all but gone, dear peacemaker. You know, let's just say sure. My soul has been denied its right to pass into the serenity of the afterlife. I will forevermore walk this ghoul master's path of living death unless granted salvation by my god. If you could discover a way to free me from my bonded state, my gratefulness would envelop you. Can my help go further? How do I know you're not the ghoul master? By Thoth, I am not. Can I help you out? Although I'm sold. Argument, yeah, no, so's it. Tell me about your god. Blessed Thoth is the lord of magic, scribe of the gods, knower of all secrets, the king of knowledge, and protector of Murgom. What should I do? I wish I had an awareness of why sweet Thoth deems me unworthy, but alas, I am without that knowledge. Will you perform this task? Yeah, I'll do it. Your virtues precede you as a true lady. This task completion will earn you a small token of gratitude. Token? As a spiritual reward, you will receive a fortification for your entry into the afterlife, my eternal grace, and a celestial recognition of your benevolence. Materially, I fear there is nothing left for me to give. Can I, no, I'm not sold on this anymore. I will do it. Until we meet again, thank you, my friend. I shall await your return with eager anticipation. I hope my strength can persist. Let your heart and wisdom be your guide through the labyrinths of confusion and uncertainty that may ensue. Ay, ay, ay. Well, we made a new friend. My faith is stronger, says the description here. So that's good to know. Is that a stat? Faith isn't a stat, right? Or no, it totally is a stat. It's just not one that we use, or do they mean... No, it's wisdom and... Where do we measure faith here in this inventory? In this game? I suppose we'll just have to get our reward later. Figure out what that means materially. Well, I just realized we have a bunch more items. I should probably see if there's anything worth actually using. Chainmail, I know it's going to hinder us more than it'll help us being a thief. You're not meant to wear heavier or medium armors. Still can't put those lockpicks on, huh? They're just going to sit in the inventory. Oh. Madness grows from the soul and makes the blood run thick. Are you wondering what is happening here? I can explain all. I shall utter this but once, so listen with care to what I say. The darkness has issued me to terrorize and soften your precious Waterdeep. I've been casting members of well-known families into my realm of undeath, and sending them into your streets. This tomb is only the beginning. I've truly enjoyed watching my minions play with you. It possesses these powers, I say, but lo, who knew both devices in harmony would grant such control? Thy lesson hath expired. Now, if I came here first... Before talking to that guy down there, this guy could have tried to convince me that he was not, in fact, the Ghoul Master. He might have made a convincing argument. I might have been able to align myself with him. But, we know better. So, you know, something of an alternate quest, or alternate route through this, this labyrinth, as he calls it. Not the most sweet digs I've seen. He could maybe spruce up the little place a bit. Oh, this appears to be a small shrine dedicated to the goddess Lolth. I'll capture that spider piece, and I'll bust this open because Lolth ain't for me. Any other secret walls here that I'm privy to? Not that I know of. But perhaps this piece will be enough. Is this something that can... Have we freed this guy? Wait. What the fuck, dude? Dude. Why? I thought we were tight. I thought we were friends. Halfling, you will join us. Yeah, I think not. Well, I heard that laugh. Bust all these fucking coffins open. Who knows what we'll find in them, right? So I don't know if that failed the quest. I don't know if there was more or less I could do. Oh, hold on. No response, no response, no response. Okay, yeah, he's a baddie. And yet more come. Perhaps disturbing the dead was too great a sin for that priest to bear. Well, hopefully he's freed from his whatever. Hopefully... I feel like if I had done that right, if this game wasn't completely bugged, I'd like, you know, like we saw this there, maybe I could have gotten more XP, maybe I could have... As it stands, I don't know. Is this just, like, completely busted at this point? Can progression be done? Like, usually, I know if I do the other route, you get, like, a clear XP reward after you take care of the Ghoul Master, like, make a deal with him. But, I don't know. Let's just see what Blackstaff has to say, why don't we? He's the true judge of whether his mission is complete or not. Also, am I ever going to level up at any point? Is that just off the table at this point? Let's rest. I feel refreshed. Very good, I would hope so. Well, let's get the fuck out of there. So yeah, uncompletable quests or broken quest triggers is something that I believe we will have to deal with somewhat routinely in the course of this playthrough. That's the nature of playing the 1.0 release of this game, or the 1.1 or 1.2 or 1.3 releases too, for that matter. Welcome. It must be so good to be away from the rats. You're starting to look like one. Can I get my 100 gold, motherfucker? Greetings. I am Zarziel. Do you have any news of Undermountain? Okay, so there has been some advancement here. What about you, Halfling? Greetings. You know, Undermountain would make a perfect lair for a gang of thieves. Just a thought. Yeah, I'd be down for that. A thieves guild, if you will. Okay, does that mean that you have something to say to me? Hello again. I hear there are kobolds in the upper levels. The trick with them is to not let them ambush you. Watch out in closed spaces. I already dealt with that. Hello there. I'm glad to see you looking well as anyone who crawls around dungeons can look, that is. Do we have anything? Well, hello there. What are you waiting for? Okay, so clearly there's like multiple dialogues to advance here. So you're facing Shadow Thieves. I was once the head of the Thieves Guild of Waterdeep before I repented. Before they became so dangerous to the city they had to be destroyed. It's a sad life. Sad indeed. Do me a favor. If you see anyone who wants to repent, give them a chance. Just keep your back against a wall when you do it. Was that supposed to be the priest? The Shadow Thieves try to act with one voice. When the leadership is weak, they are swift to draw knives on each other. Who are the Shadow Thieves? I don't really... Did we encounter any Shadow Thieves? Is that what we describe, like, the rats as? Or the ghouls? Or the... Well, all I care about, really, is getting my reward from Kelvin, so let's see what that looks like. Your character has attained new thief levels.
Welcome back from the depths. It is good to see that you did not join the dead within Undermountain. You've successfully cleansed the Cassalanter tomb of undead. The family is grateful for your efforts, and has asked me to give you this reward. Once an area...
Another treasure chest.
It becomes a gathering place for the foul things. Revisit this place on occasion to make sure it is still quiet. Oh,
so maybe it's a place we can grind. That's handy.
Found. This object is not from this plane of existence. This is curious and disturbing. If you return to the tomb, I believe that you will find a new opening has appeared. It should lead you into some caverns and into your next mission. Years ago, the Guild of Shadow Thieves were...
Ah, there we are.
Deep. If we have time someday, I can tell you some of the things they did. They were both colorful and unpleasant. The Lord...
Yeah, maybe keep it to yourself then at that point.
...and executed the Guild. But some of the Shadow Thieves escaped and vowed to murder the Lords of Waterdeep. They have made numerous attempts to carry out their threats. If the Shadow Thieves have a base below...
Can I join them? They sound cool, honestly.
Look for the symbol of their god, Mask. This will indicate the presence of the Shadow Thieves. When you see it, watch your backs. That is all. Good luck, my friends.
Friends? There's multiple of us now? No, I'm just the one player, but whatever. Alright, let's see what we can hawk here. I've got a couple long swords. Okay, yeah, so the Wand of Magic Missiles, it is price per charge remaining on it. And, you know, I don't need that last one there. Maces, I prefer my pointy weapons. Throwing daggers, darts. How about one longsword? And since the broadswords are cheaper. I'm going to assume they're worse. Don't need this chainmail. Lockpicks, extra healing, scroll. I think we can sell these scrolls here. It's because we don't need the information on them anymore. Armor? Just a generic armor in my inventory? Oh, no, it's a spell armor. Which, again, we... Wait, hold on. Because it's a scroll, we can actually cast it, right? Okay, so perhaps I will hold on to that for a while longer, in case we have need of armor, or curing light wounds, or burning hands, or detect magic. Wait, no, are these spells that we learn, or are they one-time use scrolls? That's the question. And it's not specified there. So perhaps it will be later. Anything new, lady? No, nothing really. We did level up at some point. I can tell because my HP is 13 now instead of just the 10 we started with. Alright, I want to see... Spider Piece. Spider Piece, Spider Piece. Okay, yeah, these mage spells we cannot learn or use in any way. You know, on that note, if they're going to clog up our horribly managed and horribly, like, interfaced inventory, let's get rid of them. Let's offload these things before we go down deep. This less stuff I have to scroll through, the better. So what do you think of the game so far, just as observers of it? I'll tell you what I think. And, you know, granted, I've played a lot of this before, so this isn't anything new to me, but the bugs and the randomness of the damage are definitely inhibiting factors. This engine, you know, as much as I hate to use the word engine, this is a case where the engine being used, the Descent engine, this framework, this code base, and this, you know, style of rendering, was this really what was needed? Does this really lend itself to Dungeons and Dragons? Is that really the first thing that they thought of with this? But, you know, for what it's worth, I like the look of it here. Like, honestly, yes, it's all very brown. The variety of environments is going to be slim for quite some time. But there's still something charming about it to me in the same way that PS1 janky polygons and the like are endearing to me. You know what? Let's go back. Because I think that's the way we're meant to go, that new passage that opened, but I want to see if things have respawned here. Because they did say that it'd be worth it to check this tomb from time to time. And I'm getting the feeling that advice was not into effect just yet. We've been here, right? Or was this the... Yeah, this was the... Yeah, this is a dead end. I wanted to see if maybe, just maybe, that one guy has respawned. The one who was asking us for absolution to save his immortal soul. I think that'd be around the corner here. Still dead? Okay, just making sure. Can I climb this wall? No, I can't get a good grip. Perhaps later. Wait, did they say we had the Thieves skills to improve? Actually, you know what? I see my level there. I'm a level 2 thief, a level 1 fighter. Can I... How do I... Hey game, how do I increase those stats? How do I spend those unspent thief points that were mentioned earlier? We'll find out in time, hopefully. Maybe. Maybe we'll also figure out how to level up our fighter class. Maybe they'll give us a choice at some point. They certainly didn't give us one as to which class we wanted to level this time around. Who's to say? Maybe I've made a horrible mistake going the multi-class approach and not incorporating magic into my build. Maybe this whole playthrough is already doomed at this point. Alright, so let's go this way then, why don't we? Towards another quest. I do have a guide at the ready in case I need it. I have not opened it to this point. I'm trying to remember as much of the game as I can remember. I haven't finished this game. There's usually a point at which I stop playing. As you examine the prints, there were footprints. There's a note about footprints. You notice that some of them are booted and some are sandaled. Two different groups obviously traveled through here. The area ahead radiates a wrongness that you can't put a name to. It just feels unnatural somehow. Are you bats? Are you meant to be hanging from the ceiling? And you just, the y-axis is wrong? Yeah, that's, I like bats too. I'm sad to do this to them, but, I could tell how this was gonna go if, well, that's where you're supposed to be now. Ow, fucking damaged? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Throwing darts? And those are gone. Can I attack you up there? Are you still flying, technically? Are you idle? Where do I have to click to hit you? Do I have to jump for it? Oh, fuck it, whatever. Are you gonna give me any trouble? No, hopefully not. As you enter this chamber, you notice the sandal track goes left and the boot tracks go right. Good to know. Oh my... We're really gonna struggle with dealing with any of these things. They're just gonna do damage to me. Like, honestly, I just need to ignore them. And pick up these lockpicks. Those can come in handy. Wait, hold on, did I accidentally open a secret door here or something? No, not quite. But yes, lockpicks. Those will come in handy. Let's check the left first. That feeling of wrongness washes over you again. The passage ahead does not look right to your eyes and actually seems to shift in your vision at times. That's just the software rendering. I mean, don't know what to tell you. As you cross the grate, you hear some movement in the darkness above you. You glancing up, you see a skeleton on a ledge looking down at you. Oh, hello there. I'll come up, I'll meet you. Can I climb that wall? No. How about this one here? No. What good is this wall climbing stat if... Ooh, fire. If I can't climb any of these goddamn walls. Probably go up that ramp in time. And I am trying to commit as much of this to memory as I can because the map looks like this. And is not the most helpful. I would literally prefer like a 2D like drawn map that doesn't account for elevation or anything, because at least I would know how to read that versus this weird 3D thing. Ooh, gauntlets, leather armor. And granted, the leather armor is useless, but I'll put gauntlets on. And it saves me another point of AC. How about this cloak? Well, it doesn't really do anything, but it feels nice. The lockpicks, can I equip the lockpicks to the lockpick slot? Is it still a lockpick slot, right? That's fucking hell. And we still have our shield. And you know what's really cool is that you can't move these around on the hotbar. I think there's even like a tooltip that straight up says like it's just based on like what order you pick items up in. So on that note, drop, drop. Oh, god damn it. You know, I want to drop the dagger here, and I will drop the sword here, and then I will scroll up my inventory, and then I will pick up the sword so it's in slot number 1, and the throwing dagger in slot 2. How does that work for Yankee ingenuity, huh? Alright, so up the ramp this time. Looking into the chamber from here, you think you see the symbol of a mask, God of Thieves, on the far wall. You need to be closer to be sure, however. Wait, there we go. 2 hits to kill these, or at least 10 damage. Oh, that ladder, that's going to kill the shit out of me, probably. Let's see if there's any other way up there first. There's a way down. Can I strike you out of the air? No, you can certainly hit me, though. Okay, fuck it, let's go up. I think the ladder climbing is actually worse in 1.3. On the wall, you see the symbol of the... Oh, God. Oh, thank God. I found a spot where I can actually hit them. Oy vey. Okay. Can I read it again? Can you give me the trigger again? No? Cool. Oh. You can sure throw another bat at me, though, huh? I think I need to get them up against a wall for them to be killable to me. Amazed I didn't take fall damage there. Sorry, little guys. No invisible wall there I can walk through. I like to explore my options. I probably should have tried to talk to this guy first. He was standing, just minding his own business. I had a hunch about him, but, still, assumptions make an ass of you and I, and a deader ghoul. You know, what I like to do is I like to explore an area as much as possible before I start going through doors and portals and the like. So, here we stand. Oh, we came around full circle is what we did here. Does that mean, is there a rest icon near the beginning here? Did we walk past when we walked in? No. I cannot rest here, though, so I need to find a rest symbol to attain my rest. Booted tracks go right. So we came from the right, so we came around full circle. I would just very much like to be able to talk to that skeleton, the one that was standing in that one room. I feel like me and him would really hit it off. It just gave me the chance. Or we could go down. I think there was a ladder there, right? If we... Yeah, there's a ladder there. This will be fine. Also, I feel like I haven't saved in a minute, and this is really the sort of thing that calls for saving. Okay, we managed to make it safely down. And it's empty. Alright, well, glad I did that. Well, at least that tells us where we need to go, and it is not down. And at least I didn't get stuck at the top of the ladder, which I swear is way harder to negotiate than in 1.3, as they updated the game.
We have to find the answer by ourselves.
Magic Meow's redeemed to say something nice. Well, I haven't been getting stuck on ladders. That's pretty nice. That's pretty welcome. You know, change from the way I usually play this game, which is usually 1.3. I dare say this 1.0 release is maybe more stable than I even gave it credit for. So, you know. And I like the way it looks. I mentioned that earlier, but, you know, I like being involved in a fantasy setting, just as a general thing. So I'm happy to go on an adventure. I'm happy to go on an adventure on stream at that. You know, I see that ladder, and I'm thinking I might know the way. I think I might have to go through that door up there. I think I've exhausted all their options. And as long as I'm looking at chat here, as long as my attention is drawn, I might as well read another message or two. Elvis the Culture Advisor says, not to hate too much on the game I've only seen about half an hour of, but I just can't respect that fake paper doll inventory screen. Yeah, it's not great. It's certainly a little... Like, especially the fact that it always has the red eyes, no matter what character class or race or build or anything you select, it's always going to be the same icon here. Which is, you know, not necessarily indicative of your character. Johnny Baghead says, I ask because I have no time for real-time combat systems where actually hitting an enemy is a dice roll, not actually based on if you play good. What did you ask, though? Let me scroll up a little more. Question, is the combat old-school Elder Scrolls where each swing is a dice roll if it actually hits or misses? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, let's get out of moving silently mode. Frank Gothic saying, I don't think you hit or miss on rolls, but damage is certainly rolled. I think it's both. I think it is both. I think you can just miss on a roll, even though you can be, like, completely close. So yes, it is like the old school Elder Scrolls in that way. Let's go this way. Cavern is cold and rat-infested. The air has an earthly smell to it, but otherwise is fresh. Sorry, I called for an exterminator and gotta get paid. Oh shit! Whoa! That doesn't look great. Look away, folks, for a second, if need be. This is all right. When the fuck does this go away? Healing potion. That certainly doesn't help it. Okay. Whew. You can look back now, folks. Sorry about that. Apparently we took a magic mushroom. I see the tracks of many booted feet if I go this way. Magic Meow is repeating the line, you feel better. Boy, howdy do I ever. Okay, it looks like a more human figure down there. Let's put that off as long as possible. The crates on the far side of the room have been placed to give access to the passage above. With your training, you could climb there with ease. My training, it's climbing, my dude. It's... Anyone can do it. It doesn't really take a diploma. And... Oh, but I am stuck. I am stuck between a crate and a hard place. Can I push this out of the way through sheer force of will? Oh! I think I was lifting it up at some point there. Alright, how do they want me to do this? What is the intended? I don't think that was intended. And I don't think that was intended either. Can I just climb up the fucking wall, please? I think I have locked off whatever was over there. I think I've ruined it. I think that is the opportunity to go up there and explore up there gone. Unless we are able to learn some thief skills and learn how to get a better grip. The room has been placed to give access to the passage above. Like, motherfuckers! When did I last save? Alright, I tell you what. I hate to do this, but we're gonna go back to a previous save. I want to see... I should have quick saved before I even approached those crates. That's on me. These are the kinds of mistakes I make. Why did I save next to a live enemy? What was I... Or no, maybe you're actually dead, but the...
There's no such thing as a second chance.
Elvis the Culture Visor says, stop using rewind. That's not going to work in this playthrough. I'm sorry. Your points have been wasted. Rewind refers to, like, the emulator rewind. Alright, when I'm using RetroArch. We don't got to rewind here in DOSBox. And I'll have you know that, we're going to need those quick saves no matter what. We're not just going to play this, like, Iron Man mode where one death ruins the playthrough.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing.
Now, drink up I can do. Sweet, sweet booze McCann. Are you live, bats? No, you're dead, bats. Folks, thanks for staying with us through what is, you know, maybe not the most exciting game on stream, but I think it is interesting. I think it's probably for the best that we actually get to redo this room, because I want to see if they had a tooltip, a hint, a clue about what the mushroom would do. I think there was, but then I took the mushroom before I had a chance to actually acknowledge it. No, it's just a thing about the many booted areas littered with debris. Looking a little closer, you get the impression that it is here to hide something. Footprints? Perhaps if I touch this mushroom. Yeah, well, what did I think was gonna fucking happen? Oh, God. Let's double dose. Double dose. You know, let's fuck it. Let's play it like this. As much as we're able. So again, look away if you are motion sick. Ay, ay, ay. You are sure that something is there. You hear a noise from around the corner. Alright, we're back to normal on the screen, mercifully. Descending into hell. Or Undermountain, whatever comes first. We are dropping frames, even with this cycle set unnaturally high. Which is to be expected. I was up here, right? Let's check the other route. Let's explore every avenue. Wait, hold on. A glowing stream of water pours into the room. You have found a rest area. I'm hitting these shadow thieves for damage repeatedly. I killed a human shadow thief. Go me, I guess. Would love to know where they were. How I managed that without even looking at them. And, of course, there's just full circle here. This is just another way up to that same path. This is the room with the crates. You remember the one that we reloaded? Oh my god, that's just horrible map design. This is horrible level design. Some unknowable enemy. Why are there so many of these runes? Maybe it's... I don't know. I'm gonna use one. And see if maybe it disappears and the other ones are left in its stead. Maybe it's like a sprite billboard issue. I can't even pretend to know here what is going on, what this room is meant to look like. I fell 11 feet and took 2 damage. So there we go, our first fall damage of the game, surprisingly. I think there's one still alive. There we go. Out of the corner of my eye, I catch a glimpse of him at the end of the adjoining passage. Are you a shadow thief? This area appears to be recently mined. Someone has rather skillfully tried to hide this fact from prying eyes. Problem? Shadow thieves are not welcome here. I've been sent to wipe you out. Is there any reason why I shouldn't? What's going on? I have a message for your guild masters. Where are they? Whatever you have going here, I want in on it. Let's just say I have a message for the guild masters. I don't remember. Problem? I've been sent to wipe you out. Is there any reason why I should? How'd you like to be rich? No more looking in the shadows, begging the streets, and doing dirty jobs for miserable pay. We're above that. So what do you say? I say, how'd you like to be dead? That's what the peacemaker response would be. Who do you work for and where can I find them? I don't remember. And we just loop back to the beginning of this conversation. What's going on? My name is Delvin Patchwork. That's my brother back there, Mishad. Problem? Shadow thieves are not welcome here. I'm just a grunt myself. I don't know what the guild is up to any more than you do. In fact, I've grown tired of following orders. I want to be my own boss. Problem? Okay, how about let's do this. How do you like to be dead? Problem? Oh my god. What a horrible conversation tree. And also, where's that brother he mentioned? Anywhere? Maybe behind him? I have the feeling I'm going to need to ultimately end up killing this guy. Okay. Where's your general defectiveness, he said, which is great. Okay, I'm going to try this. Whatever you have going on here, I want in. I'm going to lie to this guy. He takes a moment to look around, draws somewhat closer to you, then begins to speak in a loud whisper. We're supposed to be guarding the entrance to our den, but ever since we found treasure in this rubble, we've been spending most of our time digging for more. A few days ago, we found a tunnel back there that leads into some kind of goblin nest. We've been wondering what to do about them. We can always use another partner. Well? Okay, what do you want me to do? Our biggest problem is these disgusting goblins next door. If you can get rid of them for us, our job will be that much easier. Interested in or what? I'll handle it. Yes, that's the spirit. Let's you and I discuss our next move once you've taken care of our goblin menace. Oh, I got a short sword and scimitar. It must have been in the corner here. So which way did I come from again? Probably not this way. There's still things alive here. There's some dead things. So, you know, just an all-around... Let's see what the map says of this place. Yeah. Yeah, that's nigh unreadable to me. I mean, I vaguely get what's being depicted there. I've traveled it. How about you? Oh! Hello. I'm trying to join you guys. But I guess that ain't happening anymore. You have a lot of health. And I do not. How about the scimitar? Will this do anything? 10 damage. Don't mind if I do. And I'll take that treasure if you don't mind. Can I get under here? Can I get more? I'd love to get those scrolls. I don't think there's a crouch button, as it were. Let's make sure. Options. Oh, right, no. It's the wrong menu. Controls. Oh, there's the customized mouse, by the way. Can I adjust my sensitivity here? No? Cool. Customize above, customize keyboard. Let's see what we got here. Is there a crouch? Just move silently. I think it's the closest we get. Cycle weapons, CV, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no crouch, unfortunately. Oh, there's a float down. Let's try setting these to page up and page down, just in case we happen to need them later. Slide on, I think that's another word for sidestep, as the case may be. Let's search for any traps, potentially. Wait, why? Am I over-encumbered or something? Why am I moving so slow? That's moving silently, that's not moving silently. What possible key could we have pressed that has fucked the move speed up irreparably at this point? Or maybe we're just over-encumbered. Which shouldn't be the case, because this isn't a game that has encumberment in it. I think I just fucked up by, like, so much as deigning to check the inventory. You move faster by jumping. I'm trying various different keys to try in. And our move speed's back. So maybe I should just count my blessings. Alright, where did other guy go? Hey, dweeb. Has the goblin issue been dealt with? Absolutely. I can still hear them. For mass sakes, I can still smell them. You disappoint me. If you're not woman enough for the job, you really shouldn't be down here. Undermountain is no place for a girl. You know, fuck you, buddy. That's how I'm gonna deal with that problem. Video Game King saying, so you know that one Shadow Thief who died without you doing anything? I wonder if the game is programmed so that enemies can take damage from something other than the player, but not so that the game itself can recognize enemies dying from anything other than the player. Yes, I believe you're on the right track with that. I see you have more to say than that, and it is, like, probably a fair mechanical explanation, but, wow, all roads lead to there, huh? It'd be cool if there's more I could do there, but, is there another way, another place we can go? Let's try navigating with the map on. Sickening as that is, and as little spaces it provides us. I wonder if I fucked up by killing that guy. I wonder if I just need to play the game. You know, play his game, pretend to be on his side. Oh my god, there's so many notifications just constantly popping up in this area. Oh, wait. This might be the ticket. You know, I'm beginning to think that this is a rendering issue here. Oh. I suppose you're a goblin. You see a lone goblin guard ahead of you. He does not appear to be hostile. Motherfucker, then don't attack me if you're not hostile. I wonder if they meant the other one. As you enter the cavern, you are spotted by goblins. With cries of alarm, they rush to attack. I guess I'm killing goblins, then. I guess I'm just killing everything and everyone that moves. This is not how I wanted to play the game, but... the alarm has spread. This one is running. I'm sorry to do that. I would have preferred to make a deal with these guys against the shadows people, but... the shadow thieves. But I guess we don't get to make friends down here. Oh, and here's the way around. Here's where I was trying to get in through before. And it is not a way out, unfortunately. You know, I want to redo on this. I want to call a mulligan. Let's rewind. Or not rewind. Let's reload a save. I feel like I can at least, at the very least, extort this guy for money. Well... have a nice day. Let's see if we can talk to the goblins first. Make a deal with them. They probably won't let me. I'm probably attempting a fool's errand right now. They are probably not the cooperating sort. Wait, how did I wind up back here? 3D spaces! And ways to navigate them. I would love to know. I'd love to be good at such a thing, but... let's rest again, why don't we? You cannot rest here. Well, at least I got the one more out of it. Alright, this is where I need to be. And I took some more fall damage. And are you dead? Yeah, you're dead. That's good. We're not going to go back up this way. Now that I know there's another way up there, it's less important to me. Let's go ahead and just get rid of these boxes, too, while we're at it. Not this one. This one stays. Are you a live bat? Dead bat? No way of knowing. You're a live one. He does not appear to be hostile. Can I walk up to you? Can I talk? Oh, no, go this way. This way for goblins only. We want no trouble with the halflings. We just want to be left alone. I here warn you. We know like no more people here. If you go back there, we will kill to defend home. Are shadow thieves hiding back there? No shadows here. They're in a different place. Go back and find bars. Go through bars and tunnel. Tunnel lead you a sneaky way to dem shadows. I can't understand a word you're saying. I mean, I can understand this just fine. Common? What do you mean? Like what I'm speaking. Common. This is brutal. I do best I can. I not too smartly. Sorry, you going out, okay? You know what the shadow thieves have been up to? The shadows are just bad business. They already wagged 3 of us. I watch. I sound alarmed when they come. Ode already wagged. Wagged. Napped. Huh? Oh, kidnapped. Where did they take them? I think the leader be happy if we see them, maybe even let you into lair. I just guard here. I know no much. What are the shadow thieves like? Ooh, shadows. They kill you dead and stomp on your body. They're terrible. I say kill all you find or they kill you first. That's why I'm here. Goodly hunting them. If I know stay here, I go with you to smash heads. You say something? Tell me about your people. Them sneaking shadows use us goblins for target practice. They always sneaking around, shooting and stabbing us in backs. We're sick of it. They get better while we get deader. Video Game King saying this is roughly a year before the Phantom Menace. So, some of you goblins have been killed in these attacks. Yeah, they kill some. There are not many of us left. Just a small group now. We get them eventually, though. What that? I see. No, these guys are aggro, though. This fucking sucks. Maybe there's still a chance. Maybe I can escape the aggro if I just go right for the shadow thieves and kill them at this point. Maybe, just maybe, it'll reduce the hostilities. You know, by killing these guys. What is your general defectiveness? Shadow thieves aren't welcome here. I'm sent to wipe you out. Who do you work for? Where can I find him? Okay, just take it easy. Oh, new dialogue choice. Okay, just take it easy. Go back to where you enter these caves and look for 2 mushrooms, one big and one small, standing across from each other. If you look near the small one, you'll find a hidden door. It'll take you to our lair. Our guild master is George's. You'll find him on the 2nd floor. If this is a trick, I'll be back. I suggest not being here if I return. Tell me more about this George's person, his plans for the city. Since I haven't reported back in months, I have no idea about what's going on. Great to have up-to-date information. Anyway, fuck you, buddy. Wait, am I just punching him? Well, good to know that works. Alright, where's your brother or whatever? You see someone at the end of the tunnel, his back is turned to you and he hasn't noticed. He seems to be examining something. So maybe I could have talked to him in another life. But he's not here this time. He's just disappeared completely. There's our scimitar. This is all just completely broken. Speaking of... Yeah, the guy down there just not there this time. Alright, so at least he gave us the advice about the main room and hidden door. Yes, there we are. You found an entrance to the thieves' lair. Well, time to kill a bunch of thieves, I guess. Oh, wait. Hello. Mask, give me strength, he says. Yeah, sorry, your mask ain't gonna save you now, because you're stuck on geometry. Oh, another one. And there's our key. And here's more passages. As you enter the room, a thief steps out of the shadow and attacks. I think this is the one who died earlier. We found him. Scroll. Let's see what's in these boxes. And then I'll heal. So yeah, we just completely busted this quest. Just from every approachable angle, things are going badly. And I'm sure there's a bunch of invisible walls here. Where does this one go? Where does this door take us? Somewhere new. I see a lot of debris effects going on all at once. I am getting lost already here. This corridor sees a lot of traffic. There are plenty of tracks leading in both directions. You know what? I feel like I jumped the gun by going this way. Can we go back? This is not the way back. Oh, dear God. I am so confused. I am so fucking lost. Where the fuck did we come from? What the hell? I could always rest. I found a hidden rest area. It's not that hidden compared to other things I've seen here. $360 degrees, 6 degrees of movement, and no idea where the fuck I'm going. Flipping all these switches, though. That seems like a good start. Sure, we're opening up doors. What's this way? Or this way? No, it's way back. We've been there before, I think. See a potion for the taking, so that's nice. I hear lots of activity beyond this door. Okay. Quite the morbid sight. You're not attacking me immediately. So that's good, possibly. Oh, I tried typing using the numpad at first. What the fuck? Maybe this guy would be nice to me if I didn't kill all his friends. How about you? Wait, I'm Milo. Please, madam, don't hurt me. Where is your cowardly guild master? Boy, tell me where your guild masters are, or else stop your thieving ways before it's too late, and I'll leave you alone. But you know what? Tell me where your guild masters are. I'm an excellent cook. Do you want me to cook for you? You want me to eat in here? I can carry your stuff for you, or maybe shine your boots, or I could have you report back to Kelvin for me. Walk lightly. Where is your cowardly guildmaster? Look for symbol of a mask or deity in the main halls. You'll find our leader's bedroom behind it. Where are his guards? Secret areas are located in the main hall. In there, the guards lie in wait for intruders. Where other secret areas are in the main hall? I've only seen it once, but from what I recall, the treasure room is just off the main hall, though it's certainly no dragon horde, so don't get too excited. How do I get in? The door leading to it is locked and can be opened with a switch hidden in the secret area just outside the left-hand guard barrack on the main floor. I'm very good with a dagger. I can fight for you if you'd like. Here, take a look for... Oh, he gave me a free dagger. Here, take a look at it. So he gave me the dagger. He gave me throwing daggers. And I guess that's the end of the conversation here. Don't really think there's much else I can do with him. I don't think he can actually come to fight for me. So, I don't know. All I know is I'm flipping switches. That one will let the rats out, I see. And if there's a switch in here, then by God, I'll press it. Do some more healing. It always says you cannot get a good grip. Wait, hold on. You hear the sound of metal gritting and stone seems to come from above and to your left. Well, that'll do it, won't it? First, let's check here, just for thoroughness' sake. Ah. Oh, hello. Probably could have tried talking to you, but, Oh my god, I did not expect to actually hit him through the... They're trying to throw shit at me, and I think that's hidden in the glass, but... You're telling me it's a one-way mirror, as in a one-way to attack them? Like, I can attack through it, they can't hit me? Okay. You know what? I'll take it. That's the only come-up I've had in this goddamn game. It's the only bone it's thrown me, so I will avail myself of that in time. For now, let's, This chopping block is covered in blood and rat hairs. Disgusting. Yeah, well, it's a living. I got a diamond. I think that was the whole purpose of this excursion, was just to grab that. Certainly no other things I can do here. Alright, now, to carefully... I'm stuck. Oh, wait, there we go. I knew this fall would absolutely kill me. Alright, let's say we kill all those thieves. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I'm an excellent cook. Do you want me to cook for you? Yes. Did you give me anything for that? Was that just a flavor text at this point? I certainly don't have anything. Useless. They're just completely busted. I can't tell. Well, time to slaughter them. Yeah, rip. Where are you going? Where are you running? Well, they were trying to go that way. Let's check every other way first. Oh! Had a hunch. Not the greatest secret I've ever found, but every little bit helps. And what about here? I got so many spells that I can't use. This would be like hog heaven for like a mage or cleric or whoever else. But alas. Hey, anyone want to talk? Get him? Well, wrong dialogue option. How about you? Your death will honor me. Oh, you mean yours? Yeah, sorry about that, buddy, but, them's fighting words. Can't go through that fireplace. Is this a room where they sit and watch the fireplace like it was television? Fireplace is the original TV. In the Forgotten Realms. Or Stay Warm, you know, whatever comes first. What is this random lantern? Was that, I think that was supposed to be like hanging from the ceiling, probably. If I had to hazard a guess, but they messed that one up. A sign. Armory. The door is locked. Yeah, I should have figured on that. Oh! By Jove, I think we've got some enemies over there. Oh, fuck me. We were doing so well! Ay, ay, ay. Where did we last save? What did we last do? What was I fucking up to here? Oh, right here. So we have a little bit of work to do, unfortunately. But with this kid, let's try something completely different. Stop your thieving ways. That's it, I'm done. I'm sick of trying to keep the rats out of the food anyway. You wouldn't have to be looking for another party member, would you? I'll see you later. Okay, that seemed to have worked. Is there anything I can tell you? Where's your cowardly guildmaster? Is this a trick? It really stinks being short, doesn't it? I can carry your stuff for you. I could have your report back. Yeah, so we still have some of the choices. They're really making it look like this guy could be a party member. But, I don't know. Seems like it might be busted, like most other things in this game. He didn't give me his dagger this time either. Despite making the party member offer, so I'm lost as to what this guy's like intended thing is. What he's meant to do, what he's meant to help us with. What his intended function was, because whatever his intended function was, it ain't happening. Hit our ceiling diamond again. Oh, I fell 11 feet and took 5 damage. Fuck off, game. I was trying to go down the way you wanted me to. Oh, this is a room I wasn't in before. Got a club, got a lantern. Lantern could be helpful. How did I miss this room the last time? Well, that's right, because every wall looks the same to me, because this whole place is completely just... Might as well be the same room ad infinitum. From my perspective. Alright. This away. Alright, one down. Can I get these guys through the windows again? Oh boy, howdy, I sure can. And that one's too stupid to open the door, all the better for me. Oh wait, nope. They are actually hitting me through the wall this time. Not much. I could take these guys. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of the combat more than I have in previous playthroughs. Somehow. Okay. Let's commence the looting again. Was this the one with the hidden room? No, no, no. There's a fireplace, and then there's... So this is the healing potion up here, and the improved invisibility. And let's try not to take fall damage. 6 damage. All I wanted to do there was take the ladder. Was there a secret? I'm seeing secret walls everywhere, even where they don't exist. Run low on healing potions. Now, I know these guys aren't down to talk. I know these guys don't make for good company. The chair made for a good defense, though. So that's good. This weird lantern again. Alright, let's save. I really hope this makes the goblins happy. I really hope the goblins will forgive us our trespasses. Alright, we know the drill. I would like a bow and arrow, please, by the way. We captured an arrow. And another, but no bows to shoot them with, as far as I can. Unless... Oh, I need a bow to fire arrows. Well, that sorts that. Now let's try not to die. Easier said than done, but... Maybe that armory will have a bow and arrow for me after we kill enough guys to get the key to drop. I still have my throwing daggers till then. You do not pick up the dagger. Why not? Why can I not pick up the dagger? Is it because this guy is balancing precariously on top of it? Can't get a good grip. Gotta be some secret in this room. This room just wouldn't be here for nothing, and there's been nothing but secret fucking passages so far, so... Let's figure out the secret of this room. Or maybe it really is just as innocent and innocuous as it's made out to be. That's a bit disappointing. Alright, back out we go, I guess. I think this is the room we were in earlier. Does this connect to that? That sure does. Got me going around in circles here. And deeper still. Yeah, I had a hunch. How did I know? You can make out some sort of device attached to the wall at the end of the corridor. A trap? Well, I have I have detect trap here, so... And we're walking slow again. Why is that? Oh, it's because I'm in search mode. Okay. Well. I guess it's not a trap then. I guess we're fine. Or maybe I disarmed the trap. Maybe that notification was me automatically detecting the trap and being like, no thanks. Let's not get hit by that. Not very clear, to say the least. Any secret walls here? No. Oh, I see some secret thieves. Oh my god, you're a strong one, ain't you? There was a pop-up on the screen for like a second. I wonder what it could have said. Oh, I leveled up! Because I can tell because I have 19 health right now. We'll become even stronger. I wonder what it chose to level up. If we press I... and then go to stats. Yes, we were level 2 fighter and level 2 thief. Very good. I would still like to... Oh, wait! 0% open lock, 0% find and remove traps. Excuse me, pardon. I believe I invested in those skills at a certain point. And I guess the game just forgot about those. Maybe it's just a display error. Would not be that unusual for this particular game. Meanwhile, I have all these weapons. I don't know which ones, if any of them, do any good or not. I guess I could try here. Oh, these are throwing daggers. Whoops! May have used a few unnecessarily there, but, your death will honor me. That one only took 8 damage. That one died real quick-like. climb through that. Oh, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! Short bow of speed. I think we have a proper bow and arrow now. Now, the only question is, how do we put it on our inventory? You know, I could actually do... Wait, no? There it is. Okay, so you equip the bow up there, and then it just means, like, hey, if you have arrows, you know, here's how you use them. You might as well also, like, can we put this anywhere? This lantern? Is there a spot for it? Maybe I need the belt. Maybe that's the thing I'm missing. I know I've alluded to that potentially being the case before, but really coming into focus now that I have all these inventory issues to deal with. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go on our merry way. And there go our arrows. Good to have them at the very least. Good to have that bow. It's good to know that we have a ranged option that we can, This is an interrogation chamber, by the way. That was a halfling Shadow Thief. They're as tall as any other Shadow Thief I've dealt with. They die funny, though. They have a funny sound effect, so that's an improvement. That's a plus. Oh god, this is like a hellish labyrinth to me. Alright, time to start busting everything open. Oh my god, which way? A note. Someone has decimated the kobolds. Keep a constant watch in case they show up here. If I catch you sleeping out, you will sleep forever. GMG. Good morning, gang. I would presume. Got any arrows for me, bud? Oh! I leveled up again, I think. Because I have 23 health now. So that's going well. I wonder if we weren't supposed to, like, maybe kill all these people. I wonder if the game intended for us to wipe out the goblins and then come here and be like, maybe make nice with these people. But that wasn't going to happen. Because I like goblins more than I like people. In this fucking universe. Anything in here? Oh, I think I maybe... Did I... Okay, there we go. Bust this open, if it lets me. Or just jump up there to get those better bracers. I barely hear the sound of stone moving in the distance. Nice descriptive. Very clear, very specific. Definitely know where I need to go after that. Let's maybe check those new defensive bracers, though. Wait, how did that make my AC go up? And why did one pair disappear? These are AC 4. These are AC 8. These take 2 off. These AC 4s take 6 off. I don't fucking get how any of the items in this game work or are supposed to work. Maybe they're counterfeit. Oh. Sorry, buddy. The penalty for shooting me is death. Anything else I can do here? Let's open up that... Yeah, this map is getting completely useless now. The rooms stacked on top of each other, which, by the way, that's like, you know... If there is, like, an innovation here, if there is a reason why this engine, like, could have potentially been useful for a game of this sort, it is the ability to overlap room over room, which is something that, you know, Build Engine, idTech's engine, the 2.5D engines previously struggled with. Now, granted, Quake was out. Quake 2 was out, even. So it's not that innovative to have that, but, you know, when this game started development, were those games out? No. So it may have made some amount of sense in their twisted minds to go the route they did. Also, did we come around full circle? Have we finally gotten room here? Rest room? Yep. You know, don't mind if I do. Okay. So, how do we get back to the main hall? This is the place where we warped in initially, if you remember. And we finally got into the rooms behind it. So, At least I have the closure of knowing that I... Whoa, okay. Well, this must be a way to go then. These are the... That's the ladder I climbed up. Built some dudes here. Am I not doing any damage? No, there we go. These guys are hitting me pretty hard. Luckily, I can hit back at this point. You are not certain, but you think you just heard a weapon being drawn? Is that you? Pace my blade. Well, I guess it must be one. Symbol of the Mask of Shadow. Yep, that must be the boss. Before I do him, let's do all his team. And heal myself a little bit. Oh, jeez. As soon as I healed, I took more damage. Funny how that works. Oh my god, I'm stuck on something. What other healing items do I have? Oh boy, it's quite the quagmire, and I think I have to use my gem of curing. That didn't heal for much. I do not pick up short sword. Why don't I pick up... I must have like 9 of them. I must have maxed out on that item in particular. That must be why there's like certain items I can't pick up, because I've already picked up too many of them. Fuck's sake! Perhaps I got a little too bold there. Oh my god, when did I last save? I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. I'm a dumbass. A maroon. Oh god. That's right, all the way back here. I'm really beginning to get the feeling that Thief was not the best character class. That, this dying in 1 or 2 hits business and, like, 1 or 2 frames business, even for a game as busted as this, was probably not the way it's meant to be played, experienced. The real pain in the ass is trying to figure out which ways I fucking went before. Trying to chart all that ground again. We don't even have our bow, for Christ's sakes. I'm beginning to think I really should have just buddied up with the Shadow Guild, the Thieves Guild, whatever, and sent those goblins packing. Wait, what's this room? Oh no. Oh, these must be like the latrines. These must be toilets, but oh, hey, it's a new room and it's new stuff. Something we missed earlier somehow. Oh, more people that way. Oh, this is the armory! We missed this room, too. Pointless to have that door locked if I can just go around the other way, but, you know, so maybe it's a good thing we died, right? Maybe all this content we're getting now, all these items that we would have otherwise missed, we probably wouldn't have thought to have gone back and picked them up. A blessing in disguise. Anyway, let's try not to die. Right, this room where we couldn't find any use or purpose for it. It's all coming back to me. Managed to capture that dagger again. Okay. Wait, But I don't think this was a one-way thing. I think there's got to be something here, right? Yeah, down. This is the way. And then in here, secret switch. I think that disables the trap. You know what it is? This is a trap. This probably shoots arrows at you, but us figuring out where that switch is what disables it. With the benefit of playing this for a second time, of having to do this all again. I think that's how it's meant to work. Was there an invisible wall here? No. Right, you know, learning a lesson. I think this is the one that's going to level me up. Your character has attained new fighter levels. Well, that's good. So we finally got to see what that pop-up looks like. Letting us know we've leveled up. And I hope to level up again real soon. Maybe as soon as this guy dying. God knows he's got the health for it to be a big bad. Right, so that door is there. I think we chose to go this way last time. Now, you see, this guy looks like a halfling thief, unlike the other ones. Right, you have the bow and arrow. Perfect. Now we're cooking with gas. Where's the other potions I have, anyway? Potion of Freedom, Potion of Flying. Oh, those could be fun. Tell you what, let's eat this Gem of Curing just to conserve our potions a little longer. Ooh, yeah, that's right. Now I know where we are. I will not be taken for a fool here. Yes, this is the way. Oh. No. I do not pick up the short sword. Click from the door ahead of me. Oh! Fell into a trap. Invisible floor. Luckily there's a ladder there. Luckily I took no damage in the pursuit of that, so... You get an uneasy feeling with the floor in front of you. Yeah, well, been there, done that. The design here is just truly awful. In case I haven't, like, you know, made a point of, enough of it yet, just, like, navigating these places is truly, like, my nightmare. It's the labyrinthian hell I always bemoan. I leveled up again, at least. Except this time, I only have 20 health, as opposed to the 28 from the previous attempts. So, they roll a dice to determine how much health I get per level. Which is... just... bullshit. So I would have to know to, like, save before I'm about to level up if I want to make any attempt at, like, min-maxing that specific, very essential stat. That, or I guess I'll just learn to live with 20 HP as opposed to 28. Or we'll get there in time. Also, who is shooting the fucking bow and arrow at me? Is it you? Behind this door? I think you hit me through a wall once, so you really gotta die. You busted the table just because I feel like it. Folk, if you're still in chat bearing with us, if you're still watching this in any capacity, I thank you. Again, I know it's not the most exciting game many of you have ever seen, Oh, there's a click from the door behind me, so I found something secret. Symbol, and hear the sound of stone moving nearby. What is this
I'm
fucking
fully
bullshit?
aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see?
I will take a drink up, thank you. And also, all this loot. Except I can't get past this short sword. Get to the other stuff. Because I'm full up on short swords. And apparently this has collision. So you know what? Let's save here. Let's drop a short sword outside and see if that is somehow enough to get us past. Oh boy. This is like the stuff that you know, that back when I used to write, I would play these games and I would describe them, and people wouldn't have to would just have to take my word for it that things are rough sometimes in the bad game space. But now you're seeing how the sausage gets made. This is the real difference between streaming and between and writing articles. How the fuck do we get out of here again? Where did we come from? No, not that way. This way. Yes, I know there's a false floor here. What happens if we go through here? Oh my god, this trap just brings us back to the front entrance. This is where I've been trying to get back to the entire time. And we're finally here. But now, just to go back in there and then hopefully kill the king of the thieves. Yeah, this is probably the way we were meant to go in at first. This was probably the intended progression. We went a completely circuitous way. Which means this is where we're meant to go. Except this time I am wiser. And this time I will also remember to save. Oh, dear God. Oof. These archers are definitely one of our deadliest foes we've had to encounter. Yeah, good thing I quick save before I... Yeah, I'm just gonna bum rush that. We gotta consider our options here. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, yaiba. Oh, check out our Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z streams that Sharky played and I commented on. If you want something more exciting than this, if you somehow lasted the 2.5 hours thus far, and you're like, you know, I'm just now occurring to me that watching someone play through the entirety of a long-form RPG dungeon crawler is not the most exciting thing I could be watching someone play. Do know that we play other things. I think I like this bow and arrow. I think I can get used to this shit. Not gonna stop me from looting everything else, though, with the sword and... Ah, there we go. Found a cache of loot. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna help myself to it. So many illusory walls, so little time. Oh, did I use up all my arrows, though? Was I perhaps not... Yeah. Armor still don't work? Cool, cool. Just making sure. Just making sure that's still completely fucking busted. Alright, these are throwing daggers. This is as good a way as any to use up all these excess items in our inventory. Okay, what kind of dagger are you? Are you throwing dagger as well? No, you're just the regular kind of dagger. Any port in a storm. Don't want to get stuck on you. Yeah, it's definitely not my strongest weapon. Oh god, I'm stuck on When am I not stuck on something in this game? This is still my go-to weapon, it appears. Okay. Alright. Has been done. Oh, wait. Another secret room. Oh, god damn it. Well, at least this time we know where our save is. At least this time... I promise, this time will be different. You know what's incredible? This is only episode 1. It's only been 3 hours. I'm gonna finish this fucking game. No matter how long it takes. I was really planning on doing these just as like casual streams because I kind of knew the prospect of playing a game this long. I didn't expect to have to do it all solo either, but there's nothing but the sound of my voice to gently guide y'all through this dungeon exploration. But I'd like to have an archive of this up. I would like to have this game documented in some capacity. There's been other long plays, other playthroughs, other streams of this game, but not a Bad Game Hall of Fame stream. No, actually, we did play as briefly. We played like the first quest of this game in the Dire Dungeons and Dragons stream way back when. I guess there is technically a Bad Game Hall of Fame, but we didn't play the whole game. We didn't intend to play the whole game in that stream either. That's what this is. Not in a single stream. I think this game is dozens of hours long. This one quest has been quite long. So we take this as an indication of how long most of the content in this game will be. Then boy howdy, we are in for a time. There were secret rooms over here, I remember those. I'm more interested in this one? Around here? Kind of like this mace, too. It seems to actually hit, which is more can then be said for several of the weapons we have. Yeah, I even saved my arrows this time. And where art thou, hidden cache? There we go. That's the good stuff. Wasn't there another one here, too? Am I misremembering that? I know these two rooms, but I think there was, like, something around here. Like, maybe behind this. Or not behind this, clearly. Alright, there's the one behind there, which I think is ultimately the final encounter of this place. I would hope, I would pray. First, I don't want these two creeping up on me. Remember that little halfling fella gave us this advice earlier, told us about these secret rooms. That really should be worth a level up. Alright, so you have to walk into the room to make the... Oh, wait, no. I guess it was just the one guy. I'm certainly not seeing anyone here. Yeah, sure, whatever. So it's the one guy then, and he's done. Or maybe the other guy came out early. I don't know. Let's just draw this to a close. Welcome, madam. I see you found my hidden quarters. Your resourcefulness impresses me. My name is Brockus Sinjin. Anything more? To be honest, I had a little help finding you. Yeah. Stay out of Waterdeep or face the consequences. I really don't think I like your tone. It would be a sad mistake to fester my anger. It's all very interesting, don't you think? Do you lead these Shadow Thieves? No, that would be Guildmaster George's. I'm one of his apprentices. What exactly do you do? I'm in charge of minor duties, like recruitment, morale, and such. Anything more? I'm looking for some goblin prisoners. There have been goblin raids on the guild recently. Could it be because of the goblins you've captured and slaughtered? For your information, it was they who drew first blood. I really don't think I like your tone. It'd be a sad mistake to foster my anger. You know, to be honest, I had a little help finding you. Is that a fact? Brachus peers up at the ceiling for a moment, stroking his chin. The little brat, he mumbles under his breath. He snaps his fingers thrice, and you hear faint shuffling sounds, possibly coming from the next door. Come now, no need to be modest. There was something I was going to tell you. Wait, what happened here? It's all very interesting, don't you think? You killed Milo? What? Didn't you? Why? Shave your tears. He knew the risk when he signed up to become one of us. There is no room for cowardice in Shadowkeep. I really don't think I like your tone. Why did I tell this guy? I maybe should not have told this guy about Milo, but you know... maybe I shouldn't have confessed that. Maybe, just maybe. Our guild has been hired to spy on Waterdeep. Who hired you? Only George knows. Tell me where he is or feel my wrath. I really don't think I like your tone. Fuck you, you know. I'm gonna reload in a second. Very strange. Yeah, so maybe I won't spill the beans. Maybe I'll just kill this guy before then. And not take that particular route through dialogue. Now, luckily, we saved. I know Video Game King tried to warn me to save before I talked to him. I knew I had this save out here, which is fine, which is good enough. There's not much work to be done here. He just gotta bludgeon that guy to death. And we're good. Alright, let's try this again. Stay out of Waterdeep, face the consequences. You want me to work for you? Why not? You handle yourself well and seem dependable enough. I don't know who you work for now, and frankly, I don't care. But whoever he or she is, they can't possibly offer you the riches you acquire as a Shadow Thief. This is a one-time offer, and I'll need an immediate answer. You've got to be kidding me. Never will I join your evil cult of Mask. I'm sorry you feel that way. It's all very interesting, don't you think? Looking for some goblin prisoners? Could it be because you captured? What's your guild up to? Our guild's been hired to spy. Why, what better a spy than a Shadow Thief? Anything more? Do you lead the Shadow Thieves? Oh wait, hold on. Accidentally skipped past something. People tried to grab me, but I managed to evade their grasp. Okay, yeah, here we go. Oh, these are the secret guards that were being mentioned. Well, they're stuck here. Or they were for a second. Heal. Oh my god, it's a room full of them. Well, that's what we get for exhausting all his dialogue. Or maybe he has something to say now. No. And this time Milo's still alive, hopefully. And they're dead. And I'll take that scroll. Let's keep an eye towards this way to make sure no one sneaks up behind us again. Let's read this missive. Brother or Sister Shadow, welcome to the Mysteries of the Mask. These are the commandments of the Shadow Lord. Okay, so nothing important. So it would be like, you know, who paid them? Who sent them on their little mission? But I suppose we'll find the answer to that one in time. In the meantime, God, I hope the goblins are willing to forgive and forget for me trespassing on their shit before. Oh. Where the fuck did all these guys come from? Oh my god, there's lots of them too. I wonder if we're even supposed to be able to survive an encounter like this. I mean, clearly we have, and clearly we can, but... Well, I couldn't quite find the goblins. But, maybe it's enough that we killed all these Shadow Thieves. Now I need to find how the fuck to get out of here. I'm sure there's like a room I'm missing, maybe where the goblins are hidden, but, oh, you know what? I remember now. Alley-oop. Well, we should say goodbye to Milo, too, shouldn't we? Before I forget. God, the stupid hole. Maybe there were, like, spikes at the bottom of that. It'd be something. Alright, which way was our halfling friend? You may never know. How do I even exist as... Okay, what did I miss in the past 45 minutes? Well, we decimated the entire Thieves Guild. I think. Certainly dwindled their numbers. We certainly reduced their numbers, their head counts. Wait, this is the leader's room? How do I keep going around in circles? Oh, right, because every room looks the fucking same. The big part of that. What about you? Are you invisible wall? No. Oh my god, 10 damage. We could have died from that. That's what I get for being so cavalier. But I'll roll with that punch. I deserve that. Where does this take us? Wait, for no particular reason, this place gives you the creeps. You look around but find nothing to count for your feelings. Where the fuck are we? Oh my god, there's more stuff to do. This must be where the goblins are. I hope. I would presume. Oh. Well, hello and bye, that guy. What does this say? Private chambers of the guild leader. Do not disturb, and yes, idiot, that does include you. Unfortunately for them, I don't know how to read. Oh my god, there's more stuff to do. This is really one of the longest quests I've ever played in a video game. Guild Leader Hines, report my orders immediately. There are things I must discuss with you in private, Guildmaster George's. Where is this Guildmaster? I've already killed everyone else. My bloodlust cannot be sated at this point. Take it you're not the Guildmaster. You're just a random Jamook. I feel tempted to read, like, that guide at this point and see, like, how badly I fucked up. Also, why can't I collect that healing potion? I found a secret something or other. And I took 5 damage from that. From this nothing of a fall. It sure would be great to heal with a healing potion, but... Oh, how about a potion of extra healing? At least I have a couple of these left. Let me fucking have the potion. Is this an illusory potion? Is it a fake? This appears to be a bathhouse. It reeks of a woman's perfume. I can't even begin to guess. So this is the bath. This is supposed to be a bath. That's what this is. This is a bath. Folks, you ever seen what a bath looks like? Well, you've seen it now. I get the implication. It's supposed to be that, you know, the person, the Guildmaster George's is a woman. Woman? So I can see through the wall a little bit there. Oh, how do I even exist? So is the bottle a perfume bottle and not a potion? Yeah, that must be what it is. They use the same model they use for healing potions, so I have been left confused. Barely hear the sound of metal moving in stone. The sound may have come from beyond this door. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. I can't pick up. That's a solid object now. Oh, a belt, though. I've been waiting to find one of these. And some boots. I know we're a halfling, but this halfling's gonna wear boots if it helps protect us against rats. It's the tiny ones. Alright. Here's this belt. Now, let's see if that means we can finally equip... No. We still can't put the lockpicks on. Even though there's a dedicated slot for lockpicks, we cannot lockpick. I wonder if the multi-class is broken to the extent that it literally forgot we were a thief at some point. Game is falling apart in real time, and we're so close to the end of tonight, and I feel like I've barely made any progress. Even though, like, realistic, I've made lots of progress. Are these jail cells? Or are these just closets, monster closets? God damn it. I fell for it again. What? Alright. That's a real room. This door is locked. Was this the... God damn it! These fake floors. Like, I even know it's there, but it's just the negotiating around it. Alright, so that's where we killed that guy. Means we go this way. That must have been the locked door. And... oh, I was worried I got stuck there for a second. You know, let's quick save. Gonna wait for the floor to fall underneath me again. Oh, I leveled up again. We're a level 3 fighter and a level 3 thief. So I guess we are still a thief, technically. I guess it does remember to some extent. Very good. Man, we can sure shoot those real quick, like. Wait. Oops, out of arrows. But I have 2 arrows here. Oh, I see. Our inventory is just glitched at this point. Cool. And I can't get in there because the short swords that we have too many of. I need to drop these short swords so I can get past the short swords in front of us. I am, like, losing my mind here at this point. Okay. You asked for it, buddy. I mean... heal up. That seems like the way to go. Or perhaps here. I really want to rescue those goblins, if they still exist, they're still alive, they're still anywhere. This area reeks of blood and sweat, it's obvious what goes on here. A note, you had better get the goblin to spill his guts or I'll spill yours. Another raid from his tribe could kill us all, GMG. This door is locked. They bad shadows. Okay, how do we unlock this? 1. Secret room. And I can't, because of the daggers I have too many of. That's gotta be the way. Alright, where are daggers? Drop them. This is horrible inventory management. Being forced on me here. Alright. Have I flipped these switches? Are these all good? Have the goblins been freed? That's the way we came. Let me go home now. That's the way we came. I really thought that would have unlocked all the cells. That secret room I found in there. You hear yelling in the next room. Tell me the location of your tribe, Gobo, or I'll pull the switch and laugh while you fry. Oh, I see. I think there's supposed to be someone torturing this guy. Maybe it's you. Ooh, crossbow. That could be useful, too. Don't throw that goblin in the lava pit. That's too quick a death. I want him slow roasted over fire so he suffers, GMG. We kill the captors. Then maybe, just maybe. If that idiot can't break the goblin, then kill him and take his rank. But you better not fail as well. Cool. Can we... At this point, have we proven that he's... Oh no. No, that was the opposite of what I wanted. I knew that flipping the switch was gonna do something too. They didn't. Ah, God. This is so fucking annoying. The progression here is so fucking frustrating. They didn't let me talk to the guy. I can't free the other goblins. It's like clear they didn't intend for me to actually try to side with the fucking goblins. And this whole quest has been, like, not the way to fucking do this that they intended. They assume that everyone would just want to side with the Thieves Guild here. And so that all these people I've killed, all this progress I've made. Oh. I have to just speak through the walls to rescue them? But I can't unlock the doors? But they're rescued? Would you believe me if I told you this game is a little buggy? Wait. And, as soon as I said that, I noticed a DOSBox status window popping up. And, a legal device reads. I literally could not have planned this out any better, any differently. I could not write this shit. The game crashed as I was going to close the stream. Deep breath, Cass. Folks! We still have not finished the third quest of 15 in this game. I cannot begin to speculate how long this will take. I cannot begin to speculate how many viewers we will hemorrhage over the course of this playthrough. How many people will join and see what's up and be like, nah, that's alright. Don't need to watch this. But will that stop me from playing it? No, it won't. Descent to Undermountain will continue. I'm honestly at a loss for words after that. Like, truth be told, that is... Okay. If you like what you see, consider subscribing on Twitch, pledging on Patreon, boosting on Discord. I don't even know why. Or who would see all this and be like, alright. That's what I want to get in on. That's what I want to financially support. But if you do, please do. Otherwise, just watching is a kindness enough for us. Especially if you can endure something like this. If you can sit through all this, you should really join the Discord. You should really hang out with us there, truth be told. Clayody says, I think it's the most respectful if I only like Bad Game Hall of Fame, ironically. That is, yeah, you know, that's the way to do it, I think. I think that's the way to walk through life, is with that sort of perspective on things here. Ugh. So, plans for the rest of the week. Things may shift. Things may have changed. I may have gotten word shortly before the stream went live, shortly before I was called upon to do this stream, that maybe plans will be changing and I'll have to come up with some stuff on the fly for Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday. We will figure something out, but at this point I cannot share where our streaming plans are for the future. Only that we will continue to stream on those days. I will find something to play. Not just Descent to Undermountain. That would truly be stream poison. That would truly kill the channel dead if I just did, like, 6 more Descent to Undermountain streams in a row. So there'll be other things to pass time. Saturday will still be a theme night or variety night of some sort. Tuesdays, Thursdays, I'll get another Patreon poll running. That's what we'll do. And we'll figure out what we can fill those days with, or one of those 2 days. And then we'll continue with Descent to Undermountain. Let's tentatively say on Tuesdays for the time being. Let's get back on some sort of schedule So I'm figuring things out on the fly here, but I expect some. We'll come up with something. There'll be some exciting things happening, more exciting than this stream to be sure. But for now, I have been a solo Cassidy. I thank everyone again for tuning in and dungeon crawling with us, for sending with us. Is anyone streaming? There's a few people streaming. I see Pyro A Rat streaming Doom 2 Hell on Earth. I always like a Doom. It feels somehow appropriate after what we've been playing here. So please to show him some love. Please to show your support. If you have it in you to watch any streams after this, if I haven't burnt you out on the concept of streaming as a whole after this stream, after this particular episode. But again, I've been Cass. Bye!